You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight it is the middle game of a three-game series and the penultimate home game of the regular season for the Long Island Ducks as they will take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on LIDucks.com, Facebook Live, and YouTube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, we are down to the final two home games of the season for the Long Island Ducks. They will play tonight and tomorrow against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And then it'll be the final three games of the regular season over the weekend for the Flock as they will head to Staten Island to take on the Ferry Hawks in the final installment of the inaugural Battle of the Belt. The Ducks entering this series last night in need of a win. They had dropped all three games to Staten Island here at home last weekend, and so they were trying to get back in the win column and get things off to a right start in this series last night, and they did that. In fact, they were playing a near-perfect game through the first 8 innings of the ball game last night. It has been a season in which the Ducks have not often been able to get pitching, offense, and defense all together in the same game, but for the first 8 innings last night, the Ducks had all three working in harmony. The ninth inning was a bit of a hiccup for Long Island as Nick Trabacci struggled on the mound for the Ducks. Long Island made a couple of errors defensively in the inning, but in the end they were able to escape with the victory as the Ducks come away with an 11-8 win to take the opening game of this three-game series, and end what was a three-game losing skid. So the Ducks enter this ball game with a 26-35 record here in the second half, a 62-65 record overall. They have been eliminated from postseason contention. This will be the first time since 2014 the Ducks will not play in the postseason. As for the Blue Crabs, they have cooled down a little bit in the second half. They're 33-27 in the second half. Overall, though, having a tremendous season at 81-45. They will be in the postseason by virtue of winning the first half title in the North Division, and now they know their first-round opponent of the playoffs by virtue of either Southern Maryland's loss last night or Lancaster's win at home over the York Revolution yesterday. Whichever one you want to attribute, you can do whichever you please, but either way, both results clinch the second half North Division title for the Lancaster Barnstormers, so congratulations to Lancaster. They have reached the postseason. They will take on the Blue Crabs in the North Division Championship Series. In all likelihood, the Gastonia Honey Hunters, who have won the first and second half titles in the South Division, will be taking on the High Point Rockers, their in-state rivals. High Point's magic number to clinch the wild card is down to 1. So if High Point gets a win in tonight's ball game, and they are playing at home against the Gastonia Honey Hunters, or the Wild Health Genomes get a loss in Staten Island against the Ferry Hawks, then the High Point Rockers will clinch the wild card berth, and they will take on Gastonia in the South Division Championship Series. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll recap yesterday's game with some of the audio highlights included. Then a little later on, we'll look at the starting pitching matchup for tonight's game, and then we'll have the starting lineups and first pitch of the middle game of a three-game series between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs.
Hey, fans. This is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Getting ready for baseball tonight between the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. It is the middle game of a three-game series. Last night, the Ducks got out to a good start in this series as they took the opening game by the final count of 11-8. For the first 8 innings, it was all Long Island. They got on the scoreboard first. In the bottom of the first inning against Alcides Herrera, who got the start for Southern Maryland, Trevor Achenbaugh reached on an infield single with 1 out, and up to the plate stepped Alejandro De Aza. First pitch coming up on the way to the plate. De Aza swings, hits one high in the air to right. Well hit. Back goes Braxton Lee to the track, at the wall, and you can forget it. The league leader in batting clears the fence in right. It's a 2-run home run for Alejandro De Aza. His 10th home run of the season. Ducks get on the board first here in the series opener, and they take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. So De Aza leaves the yard for a 2-run home run. The Blue Crabs closed it within a run in the third against Joe Iorio, who walked Michael Baca to start the inning, and then with 2 outs, an RBI double by Braxton Lee made it 2-1. But the Ducks would take advantage in the bottom of the third inning with a 1-out error by third baseman Jared Walker that allowed Davidson Romero to reach and put runners at first and second. That would have been a double play to end the inning if it was fielded cleanly. Instead, Jose Sermo followed with a sac fly to right to make it a 3-1 ball game. Carlos Castro doubled to left to put runners at second and third with 1 out, and up stepped Joe DiCarlo to the plate, with 2 outs. From Herrera to DiCarlo, and that is hit on the ground to the left side and through for a base hit. Romero will score. Castro around third. Here's the throw to the plate from Sundberg, and it is not in time. Down to second on the throw is DiCarlo. It's a 2-out, 2-run single for Joe DiCarlo. 3 runs are home here in the third, and it's a 5-1 lead for the Flock. So DiCarlo with a 2 RBI single on his 29th birthday, and the Ducks would not be done there. The next batter was Sue Lin, 7th batter of the inning for Long Island. He swings and crushes one. That's deep to right. Hibbert going back to the track, at the wall, and you can forget it. Off the top of the second wall in right, Sue Lin with his 2nd home run of the season with the Flock. It's a 5-run third inning and a 7-1 lead for Long Island. So Sue Lin with a 2-run home run, and the Ducks at that point led it 7-1 in the 5th inning. Long Island was able to flash the leather a bit with 1 out in the inning. Jack Sundberg was at the plate, and it was Carlos Castro in right making a great play. Jack Sundberg swings first pitch and hits one a towering drive to right, fairly well hit. Back goes Carlos Castro. He's up at the wall, jumps up. Did he make the catch? I can't tell. He is down on the ground at the wall. I don't think he caught it. He did catch it. Oh, what a grab by Carlos Castro. Jack Sundberg thought he had a home run. He just made his way to the plate. I don't know if he's realized it yet, but Carlos Castro tracks it down at the right field wall, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Oh, my goodness. Carlos Castro might have just robbed a home run from Jack Sundberg. Castro initially slamming his hand on the warning track as if he didn't make the catch, but then pulled the ball out of his glove, threw it back in, and so a great catch, kept it a 6-run game, and then in the bottom half of the 5th inning, after a 2-out double by Joe DiCarlo, up steps Sue Lin. A 3-1 from Herrera to Lin. That's hit high in the air to center, fairly well hit. Going back is Zach Collier to the track. He's at the wall, and you can forget it. Sue Lin with his 2nd 2-run home run of the night. His 3rd homer of the season, the Ducks' 3rd homer of the ball game. and they now lead by 7. It's 9-1 Long Island. So the Ducks with a 9-1 lead at that point. They would add single runs in the 6th and the 8th on sac flies from Davidson Romero and Jose Sermo, respectively. And Long Island took an 11-1 lead into the 9th, but then the Blue Crabs would rally against right-hander Nick Trabacci, who allowed a triple to Jared Walker, walked Ryan Haug, allowed an RBI double to Michael Baca, an RBI single to Jack Sundberg, and a 3-run home run to Michael Wolanski. The first 5 batters of the inning reaching 5 runs scoring, and all of a sudden the lead was cut to 11-6. Then Sue Lin threw away a ground ball to short. Carlos Castro dropped a fly ball in right, and Joe DeLuca was hit by a pitch that loaded up the bases still with nobody out. At that point, Wally Backman had seen enough. He called upon Tyler Webb, who allowed a sac fly to right off the bat of Zach Collier for the first out of the inning, but that made it 11-7. Jared Walker then picked up his second extra base hit of the inning, his 4th hit of the night, an RBI double, and that closed the gap to 11-8 and brought the tying run to the plate. But Ryan Haug would strike out swinging, Michael Baca would ground a short, and that ended the game as the Ducks hung on by a thread and won it 11-8. They out-hit Southern Maryland 14-12 in the game. Both teams made 3 errors. Joe Iorio with 6 innings of 1-run ball got the win. He improved to 11-5. Alcides Herrera took the loss to fall to 1-4, and Tyler Webb picked up his 14th save of the season. Take another quick break. When we come back, we will look at tonight's pitching matchup, and then we'll have the starting lineups and first pitch.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
A very nice performance by Dylan Lindy with today's national anthem here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. We are just about ready for baseball, the second to last home game of the regular season for the Long Island Ducks, as they will take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the middle game of a 3-game series. On the mound tonight for the two teams is a pair of right-handers. For the Ducks, it'll be Scott Harkin, who makes his 24th start of the season. He's got a record of 10-7 and a 4.55 earned run average, 87 strikeouts to 28 walks, and 122 2/3 innings. The lineup he faces looks like this. Jack Sundberg will lead off in left field. Michael Wolanski, the former Duck, is at second baseman, and he will bat second. In right field tonight is Jared Walker. He moves up to the number 3 spot of the order with Braxton Lee out of the lineup. David Harris, the DH, will bat cleanup. Joe DeLuca is at first base. He will hit 5th. The 6th hitter and center fielder is Zach Collier. Making his Blue Crabs debut tonight at third base, Santiago Chirino. The 8th hitter and catcher is Ryan Haug. And rounding out the order is the shortstop for Southern Maryland, Michael Baca. On the mound tonight for the Blue Crabs will be right-hander Alex Merrithew. Merrithew has been both a starter and a reliever for Southern Maryland this year. 27 appearances, 13 starts. He is 7-3 with a 3.77 ERA, 71 strikeouts to 21 walks in 101 1/3 innings. On the Duck side of things offensively tonight, Sue Lin, after a 2-homer night last night, will lead off at shortstop. Trevor Achenbaugh bats second and plays second base. Alejandro De Aza is in center field hitting third. The cleanup hitter is the left fielder tonight, L.J. Mazzilli, as Davidson Romero has the night off. Jose Sermo at first base will bat 5th. Carlos Castro, the designated hitter, hits 6th. Batting 7th in right field is Dustin Woodcock. The 8 hitter and catcher is Joe DiCarlo. And rounding out the order for the Ducks at third base tonight is Vladimir Frias. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so very much for spending your Wednesday night with me. Hope you enjoy the broadcast this evening. It's the Ducks and the Blue Crabs middle game of a 3-game series. Scott Harkin ready. His first pitch on the way is hit high in the air to right center field. Well struck. Racing back, Alejandro De Aza. He's got it lined up. He'll make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to begin tonight's ball game. 6:36 is our official first pitch time here this evening. And we will get the temperature momentarily, but it is a picture-perfect night for baseball this evening. Clear skies overhead, comfortable temperatures. I'm going to say it's in the low to mid 70s tonight. I'm going to go right dead even at 75 degrees. We'll see how correct I am. I'm usually wrong. First pitch from Harkin to Wolanski is taken on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Tonight's official Suffolk Transportation Services start temperature of the game is a comfortable 78 degrees.
I think they said 78 was the first pitch temperature as this fastball runs upstairs. And so the count goes to 1-1 on Wolanski, who comes in hitting .269 on the year, 8 homers and 42 RBIs combined between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs. Good curveball here from Harkin. A lot of movement on it, but it missed down and in. So the count moves to 2-1 on Wolanski. Started the year with the Ducks, was traded to Southern Maryland early on in exchange for Austin Rye. Here he hits one on the air to left field off the end of the bat. L.J. Mazzilli moves in to make the catch. 2 batters, 2 flyouts, 2 outs for the Blue Crabs in the top half of the first inning. So again, if you're just joining us, 3 out of the 4 Atlantic League teams to get into the playoffs have already had their tickets punched. 3 of the 4 spots have already been secured. The North Division Championship Series is set. The first half champion, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, will take on the second half North Division champion, Lancaster Barnstormers, Tuesday night at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That will be the North Division Championship Series, which is a best of 5. The South Division Championship Series is still up in the air. First pitch on the way to Jared Walker, and that's fouled back for strike 1. High Point Rockers are poised to win the wild card. Gastonia has won both the first and second half titles in the South Division, and so that means a wild card scenario would come into play. The team with the best overall record, regardless of division, that has not already qualified for the playoffs would get in. Walker hits a high fly ball to right center. That's hit well. Woodcock and De Aza back into the gap at the wall. They look up, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the right field fence off the bat of Jared Walker, coming off a 4-hit night last night. The only hit he didn't have in the game was a home run, but he does pick up a home run here. It is his 17th of the season, and the Blue Crabs strike first on this Wednesday night and take a 1-0 lead. So it is homer number 17, RBI number 64 for Walker. And what a series he has had thus far. 4 hits yesterday, 1 here tonight already. And 4 of those have been for extra bases. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, and now a home run in 1 game and the first at bat of this one. So have a series thus far, Jared Walker. And the Blue Crabs strike first for Scott Harkin. That's the 12th home run he has given up this year. Now David Harris to the plate. First pitch, the breaking ball misses downstairs for ball 1. So again, High Point's magic number is 1 to clinch the wild card. The only other team that's still in the mix is the Wild Health Genomes. They're hanging on by a thread. But if the Genomes lose tonight in Staten Island, then they are officially eliminated as Harris fouls one back for strike 1. Or if the Rockers win at home over Gastonia, then the Rockers clinch the wild card. And the South Division Championship Series would be a matchup of the North Carolina opponents, Gastonia and High Point. I believe that series would begin in Gastonia. This one is fouled back, first base side out of play. First half champions had the right to choose whether they'd rather host games 1 and 2 or 3, 4, and 5. Of course, 4 and 5 if necessary in the best of 5 series. 1-2 to Harris. Line drive into right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Woodcock fields on a hop and fires it back in. So back-to-back 2-out hits for the Blue Crabs. A home run by Walker, now a single by Harris. And that will bring up the 5th batter of the inning, Joe DeLuca.
First baseman.
Harkin has actually been among the better Ducks starters this year in first inning ERA. The majority of Ducks starters have struggled in the first inning this year. Harkin, a 3.52 ERA in the first inning coming into the ball game tonight, but allows the 2-out home run here. Now a 2-out single. First pitch here is a curveball that's taken low and inside for ball 1 to Joe DeLuca. DeLuca comes in, hitting .259, 10 homers, 35 runs batted in. Takes downstairs, and now Harkin behind at 2 balls and no strikes. One thing that Joe Iorio did yesterday was attack the strike zone early and often. He was very rarely behind in counts. It led to his 6 innings of 1-run ball. 2-0. That fastball just missed the outside corner. Looked like a good pitch from here, but home plate umpire Mike Williams says it was outside. So now 3-0 the count. And waiting on deck is Zach Collier. Harkin's pitch. And there's a strike as he splits the plate in half with a fastball, 3-1. Blue Crabs have certainly not been as strong in the second half. They've also not been as strong on the road this year as they have been at home. 3-1. Another fastball, another strike. This time on the outer half of the plate, 3-2. Blue Crabs are 46-19 this year at Regency Furniture Stadium. The rest of their regular season games are on the road. Meanwhile, they're 35-26 on the road. Ducks 36-28 here at home, but just 26-37 away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. On the ground towards the middle of the infield, past the diving try of Achenbaum. That's a base hit. Around second, heading for third is Harris. A third consecutive 2-out base hit for the Blue Crabs as Joe DeLuca singles. And now Southern Maryland with runners at the corners and 2 out for Zach Collier.
Center fielder, number 8, Zach Collier.
We talked yesterday about it, but Joe Iorio had some troubles throughout the course of the season with 2 outs. Harkin has been much better with 2 outs than he has been with no outs or 1 out. Opponents this year hitting .330 against him with nobody out in the inning, .329 with 1 out, but just .268 with 2 outs in the inning. First pitch curveball here, and Harkin misses low for ball 1. And he got the first 2 outs with relative ease, a fly out to center and a fly out to left. But a walker home run and back-to-back singles by Harris and DeLuca have kept this inning going. A 1-0 curveball misses outside, and the count moves to 2-0. So Southern Maryland with a 1-run advantage, trying to extend it. The 2-0 pitch, and that one just catches the top of the zone on the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 on Collier. He's always been a speedy, productive player for this Blue Crabs team. Average has struggled a little bit this year, though, at just .257. Again, Achenbaum shaded over towards the right side. The 2-1. That's lined down the right field line by Collier. That's going to be a base hit, and it will head into the corner. Harris is in to score. On his way to third is DeLuca. He will get the stop sign at the last minute from third base coach Ray Ortega. It's an RBI double off the bat of Zach Collier, and the Blue Crabs lead is now 2-0. So Scott Harkin getting hit hard here with 2 outs in the inning. After the back-to-back outs to begin the frame, a homer, a single, and a double. For Collier, his 23rd double of the year, his 57th run batted in. And all of a sudden, the lead is now 2 for Southern Maryland, and already we're going to get our first visit to the mound from Ducks pitching coach Mark Wiedemeyer. For Scott Harkin, tonight is his 24th start of the year. He comes in with a 10-7 record and a 4.55 ERA. He's given up his fair share of hits, 151 hits this year in 122 2/3 innings. 74 runs, 62 earned. Again, all these stats are coming into the ball game. He has walked 28 and struck out 87. But he's a guy who has certainly given up his fair share of hits. He has had 3 different starts this year in which he has allowed 10 or more hits and gave up 9 hits over 5 innings his last time out on September 7th in Game 2 of a doubleheader at York. But already 4 hits and 2 runs home, all with 2 outs here in the first. Now Santiago Chirino to the plate. And takes a big curveball from Harkin that misses high and inside for ball 1. Chirino making his Blue Crabs debut here tonight, was signed and activated by the team yesterday. Harkin's 1-0, and that one skied in the air, foul down the right field line, out of play. 1-1. Chirino played 84 games earlier this year with the New Jersey Jackals in the Frontier League. He hit 300 with 4 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Harkin gets the sign from DeCarlo. The 1-1. Big curveball. That swung on and missed. Harkin loves to mix that big 12-6 curveball in with his fastball. And he tends to have very good movement on it. The key is obviously throwing it for strikes and getting ahead in the count. He's ahead here 1-2. The kick and the pitch to Chirino is another breaking ball. This one misses down and away. And that'll even up the count at 2-2. Southern Maryland with a 2-run advantage here in the early going. It was the Ducks who struck first yesterday. Today it's Southern Maryland who does. The 2-2. Chirino fouls off another. And Harkin's pitch count now up to 26 here in the first inning of the game. Blue Crabs have dominated this year when they have scored the first run. 44-14 record when scoring first this season. Ducks just 19-41 when they give up the first run, and now another base hit as Chirino smacks one in the right. Scoring on the play is DeLuca. Collier will stop at third. Santiago Chirino with his first hit and first RBI as a Blue Crab, and it's 3-0 Southern Maryland. But boy, have things changed in a hurry for Scott Harkin. 2 quick outs on a pair of flyouts. Granted, the first one was hit to deep right center field. But a homer, a single, an RBI double, and an RBI single later, all with 2 outs. The wheels have fallen off for the righty. He is now behind 3-0, and now the 8th batter of the inning to the plate in catcher Ryan Howe. First pitch to Haug is a fastball over the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Howe comes in hitting .266 on the season for Southern Maryland. He's got 2 home runs and 34 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1. That's ripped to the ground and through for a base hit into left field. Collier will score. To second goes Chirino. Make it 6 straight 2-out hits, and it's 4-0 Blue Crabs. So Ryan Haug with another hard hit single. Give him his 35th run batted in of the year. And Harkin's struggles continuing in this opening inning. What a start to the game for the Blue Crabs, picking up right where they left off yesterday when they scored 7 runs in the 9th inning to close an 11-1 deficit to 11-8 before the Ducks finally got out of it. First pitch to Michael Baca is a curveball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. So now a total of 11 runs in their last 2 innings at the plate between last night's 9th inning and the first inning tonight, and it's still not over with Chirino at second and Haug at first. The 0-1, and Harkin misses low and inside. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on the Blue Crab shortstop. Hitting just .221 on the season in Baca, but plays a good, strong shortstop. Covers a lot of ground out there at short as well. The second baseman, Achenbaugh, playing right up the middle, so a huge hole on the right side of the infield here for Baca. 1-1, and he smacks one foul down the right field line up into the suites, and then caroms back down below. Fortunately, just missed a fan sitting in the front row of section 206. So again, Harkin gets the 2 strikes, ahead at 1-2 here, and a strike 3 away from getting out of further trouble in the opening inning. The 1-2 pitch, and the slider misses down and away. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now Harkin up over 30 pitches, almost at 35 here in the first inning. 2-2 pitch now. And the fastball misses the inside corner. Try to paint the black, but Baca took it out of the zone. And the count full at 3-2. Jack Sundberg, who started it all off with a fly ball to deep center field, waiting in the on-deck circle. And we'll see if he gets a chance for a second at bat of the inning. Runners will go on the 3-2 out pitch. Harkin fires home, and Baca pops one in the air to shallow right. Long run in for Dustin Woodcock. He won't get it. It's a base hit. Coming in to score on the play is Chirino. Going to third base on the play is Baca. A 7th consecutive 2-out hit, and it's 5-0 Blue Crabs. My goodness. Southern Maryland swinging the bat well. That was probably one of their softer hit baseballs of the inning, but it got the job done as it ducks in front of Woodcock and right. So for Baca, his 35th run batted in of the year, and back to the top of the order we go for Jack Sundberg. Back-to-back innings for Southern Maryland now in which they have batted around. They did it in the 9th inning last night, doing it again here tonight. First pitch, and that misses down and away for ball 1. Sundberg with a deep fly ball to begin this game. All of this with 2 down and the base is empty. And another one out of the zone from Harkin. And the fans here starting to grow restless. The crowd still filing into the ballpark, making their way in. I don't see anybody warming for the Ducks in the bullpen down the right field line. Now, this is one of those situations, Ducks already with a somewhat thin bullpen. Well, Harkin's going to kind of have to wear it and find his way out of it. Another fastball, another miss from Harkin. And he's now behind on Sundberg at 3 balls and no strikes here. Another out of the zone would load him up for Michael Wolanski. The pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a strike. Just caught a piece of the corner. And now 3-1. 5 runs given up by Harkin is most in any game since August 16th against Staten Island. The 3-1. That's line in a left center field over the leaping try of Lynn. That's a base hit. Scoring on the play is Haug. Baca goes to second. Another RBI single. It's 6-0 Blue Crabs. Eight consecutive 2-out hits allowed by Scott Harkin.
Second baseman, number 12.
I don't know if I've ever seen a stretch like this, especially with 2 outs in an inning where it's just hit after hit. Usually there's a walk, a hit by pitch, something like that mixed in, an error. Saw a couple of errors yesterday, but this is just hit after hit after hit. Now Michael Wolanski to the plate. He swings first pitch and fouls one back. And Harkin now up to 41 pitches here in the first inning. Long Island yesterday used Chaz Sywin for 2 innings. He threw 25 pitches, so unsure if he'll be available tonight. Nick Trabacci failed to get it out in the 9th inning. He threw 24 pitches yesterday. This is a ground ball on the hole to the left side. That sneaks through for a base hit. Around third, coming home is Baca. The throw home, and it is in time. And that is how this inning comes to an end after 9 consecutive 2-out hits by the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. So Michael Wolanski gets the base hit to left field, but put out on the throw home was Michael Baca. 7-2 in the inning. Southern Maryland sends 11 men to the plate. They score 6 runs on 9 hits, no errors, and they end up leaving 2 on base. After a half inning of play, it's the Blue Crabs 6 and the Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, not the start that Scott Harkin and the Ducks were looking for in tonight's ball game, as the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs collect 6 runs, all with 2 outs, 9 consecutive 2-out hits. Every member of the Blue Crabs got a base hit in that first inning. And Southern Maryland has an early 6-run lead in support of starter Alex Merrithew. Now let's see what the Ducks can do against the Blue Crabs righty in the bottom of the first inning. Meanwhile, fans, every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is the First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com.
Leading off for the Ducks, the shortstop, number 25.
Again, the first inning has been a trouble spot for some starters this year for Long Island. But Harkin has been one that has done fairly well in those first inning situations this year. Unfortunately, though, tonight for Harkin, did not have it. Got 2 quick outs to begin the inning, but then 6 runs on 9 straight 2-out hits by the Blue Crabs. First pitch on the way to Sue Lin, who leads off tonight for the Ducks. He takes upstairs for ball 1 from Alex Merrithew. Lin comes in hitting .321 with the flock, 17 of 53. He's got 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. A 1-0, and takes a strike on the outside corner here, 1-1. Lin had 2 home runs in the ball game yesterday, both of them 2-run shots. In fact, the Ducks hit 3 2-run home runs in the game. Alejandro De Aza had the other. 1-1. Lin takes a fastball that misses low and outside from Merrithew. And that'll run the count to 2-1. Lin will be followed by Achenbach and De Aza here in the first. Lefty, righty, lefty to start against Merrithew. The 2-1 pitch. Lin takes a slider inside. So for the Ducks, they're not going to hit a 6-run home run. The key is obviously to get runners on base and start to chip away at this 6-run deficit. The 3-ball, 1-strike pitch, and Lin hits a drive in the air to right center field. On the run over and unable to make the catch is Jared Walker. It's going to get by him and go all the way to the wall. Around second is Lin. He will head to third, and he will go in there standing up with a leadoff triple. Walker cut over in right field to try and get that in the gap, and it seemed like he was somewhat indecisive whether or not to dive for it, but ultimately I don't think he was going to get to that baseball anyway. It'll be a triple for Sue Lin. His first with the flock.
Number 47.
He had to go a long way for that. He might have had a shot if he went into the full dive and decided it right away. But if he did, that was going to be an incredible catch. First pitch here is grounded foul to the top of the Blue Crabs dugout on the third base side. And that is strike 1. So 0-1 on Achenbach, who is hitting .304 since joining the flock. 7 for his first 23. No homers and 4 RBIs. He takes a breaking ball strike on the outside corner. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. That one misses down and away. That'll run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Achenbach. For Merrithew, this is his 28th appearance of the year, 14th start. He's had good numbers, 7-3 record, a 3.77 ERA. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. And this is smacked foul to the screen on the first base side of home plate. 103rd innings for Merrithew, 102 hits. 51 runs, 42 of them earned. He has walked just 21 this year and has struck out 71. Right-hander comes set. Lynn leads off third. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. Good curveball diving down and away. So Merrithew picks up his first strikeout of the night, and there's one away in the bottom of the first. Well, manager Stan Clyburn will have an interesting decision to make. You figure that the Blue Crabs certainly have 3 of their rotation spots wrapped up in the postseason. They know that Darryl Thompson, in all likelihood, is going to be the #1 starter in the playoffs, and that Mitch Lamson would go behind him as the #2 starter. Curveball here is taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. So really they have 2 spots 100% wrapped up. The question then becomes what they do in games 3 and 4, and we'll tell you why. De Aza, by the way, comes into the game leading the league in batting, .342, leads the league in on-base percentage at .450. The 0-1 from Merrithew, and De Aza lays off a high fastball, 1-1. The Blue Crabs have Eddie Butler, a former big leaguer, who has made 25 starts this year. He's 12-5, but he does have a 4.68 ERA. And, of course, they have the man on the mound right now, Alex Merrithew, who we gave you his numbers. They've been pretty good, but he has experience both as a starter and a reliever this year. 14 relief appearances, 13 starts. This one is grounded through the right side for a base hit by De Aza. Lynn will trot home from third. An RBI single by De Aza, who adds to his league-leading batting average total. And the Ducks are on the scoreboard. They close to within 6-1. So De Aza continues his pursuit of the Atlantic League batting title. He came in with an 8-point lead over Lancaster's Andretti Cordero and picks up an RBI single here in the first, his 68th run batted into the season. And the Ducks are on the scoreboard here. They're within 5. 1 on, 1 out, and here is L.J. Mazzilli to the plate. First pitch from Merrithew, and Mazzilli takes a fastball inside, 1-0. But as we were saying, you've got 2 options there in Merrithew and in Butler. They technically also have last night's starter, Alcides Herrera, who could start if they wanted to. 1-0. It's inside for ball 2. The question is, do the Blue Crabs elect to go with a 3-man rotation? They can somewhat afford to do that as long as you're willing to have your Game 1 starter pitch on 3 days rest in Game 4 and your Game 2 starter pitch on 3 days rest in Game 5. 2-0 is cut on and missed. That'll run the count to 2-1. We certainly know Darryl Thompson can pitch on 3 days rest if he started Game 1. Heck, he pitched on 2 days rest last year in Game 3 of the North Division Championship Series against the Ducks, albeit taking the loss in that game. A 2-1. Mazzilli hits a drive in the air to center. Zach Collier, a couple steps to his right, will make the catch. And there's the second out. And again, it seems in all likelihood Thompson will pitch Game 1. And Mitch Lamson, the lefty, will go in Game 2. The question is what they do in Games 3 and 4. And you figure with his Major League experience and the fact that he's been a starter all season, Eddie Butler would have to figure to go in Game 3, although it could be Merrithew, could be Herrera. The question is, when they get to Game 4, do they go with the other, or do they go right back to their starter, their Game 1 starter in Darryl Thompson? So that should be an interesting thing, but I'll tell you what, the one area that the Blue Crabs certainly have the advantage over the Barnstormers is on the mound. A tremendous starting pitching staff and a tremendous back end of the bullpen. I think that is something that Southern Maryland certainly has the advantage of in that series. The Barnstormers, the better offense of the two, especially in their home ballpark and with the ability to hit the long ball, but they are missing a couple big bats due to injury in Ladarius Clark and Kelly Dugan. Want to know the count here on Jose Sermo, who comes in hitting .276 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. The 1-0. And that taken downstairs, going for second is De Aza, and he'll make it in there safely. Ball was down in the dirt. The catcher Ryan Hogg was able to knock it down and keep it near the plate. But ultimately, De Aza took a good break on it and went right to second base. No chance for Hogg to make the throw down. So it's 2-0 here on Sermo. Michael Mike Williams, rather, the home plate umpire, giving Hogg an extra minute or two to make sure he's okay. By the way, Mike Williams is joined on the umpiring crew tonight by Joe Iglio, who's over at first base, and Michael Herring, who's around at third. Deaza leads from second with 2 out. There'll be a 2-0 from Merrithew. Right-hander fires home. And Sermo takes inside. Didn't miss by much, but off the corner. And now the count 3-0 with Carlos Castro waiting on deck. Breaking ball here is downstairs, ball 4. So Jose Sermo draws his 19th walk of the season. He reaches with 2 outs on the free pass from Merrithew. And we're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
Now batting for the Ducks, the designated hitter, number 44, Carlos Castro.
So now 2 on with 2 outs for the flock. And up will step Carlos Castro to the plate, coming off a 3-hit performance in the series opener last night. First pitch from Merrithew, and that is taken upstairs for ball number 1. Castro's had a nice season, comes in hitting .325 on the year, 13 home runs and 68 RBIs for Castro. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, cuts through a fastball over the inner half of the plate. Castro's third in the league in batting with that .325 batting average. So he's certainly in the mix, but it would be very tough for him to go on a roll here with Deaza already collecting a hit tonight and up to .343 in his batting average, which again is 8 points higher than Lancaster's Andretti Cordero. It should be an exciting race between those two down the stretch of the season. 1-1. Driven in the air to right. Starting in a couple steps and now backing up is Jared Walker. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the Ducks in the bottom of the first. Long Island, though, gets on the scoreboard. They get a run on 2 hits and a walk in the inning. No errors. They leave a pair on base. And after 1 here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, it's the Blue Crabs 6 and the Ducks 1.
Hey, fans. This is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
To the second inning we go here in the middle game of this 3-game series. The Long Island Ducks with a 6-1 deficit against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The teams will wrap up the series tomorrow night before the Ducks head to Staten Island to finish off the regular season. And Southern Maryland heads to Lancaster to not only finish off the season but begin the postseason. This 2022 season of Ducks Baseball has been presented by Catholic Health. Be sure to visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Well, Scott Harkin will certainly be looking to bounce back here in inning number 2. A rough start to the ball game for the righty. Actually, it was a good start as he got the first 2 batters out to begin the first on a pair of flyouts, but then the wheels came off with 9 consecutive 2-out hits by Southern Maryland. 7 singles, a double, and a home run. The first pitch here is taken high and outside by Jared Walker, who had the home run. A solo shot to right center that got the Blue Crabs on the scoreboard. But Harkin was unable to bounce back after that point. 1-0, that's it sky high in the air to right. Going out is Achenbach, coming in is Woodcock. And Dustin Woodcock camps under it, he'll make the catch. Walker retired for the first out. The only reason that inning came to a close, by the way, in the first was because of a great throw by L.J. Mazzilli to home plate. As he nailed Michael Baca trying to score from second. And Baca, no slouch in terms of his speed. But Baca thrown out on a good throw by L.J. Mazzilli at the plate. And Mazzilli continuing to play an outstanding outfield as he has all season long. He has yet to make an error in the outfield this year. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. And for L.J. Mazzilli, that was his 7th outfield assist this season. Ground ball smacked just fouled on the third base line. Vladimir Freas, the Ducks' third baseman, signaled foul, as did the third base umpire Michael Herring. Ray Ortega, the Blue Crabs' third base coach, felt otherwise. He signaled fair and couldn't believe it when it was called foul. But instead of an extra base hit for David Harris, instead, they count 0-2. Harris singled to right field his first time up. The 0-2 pitch, big curveball, and that's lined into left field for another base hit. A big hanging curveball from Scott Harkin that was left right out over the middle of the plate. No way a hitter like David Harris, who came in hitting .322 with 16 homers and 83 RBIs, was going to miss that. So the Blue Crabs, with their 10th of the ball game, make this 4 starts this year in which Harkin has allowed 10 or more hits. His season high was 14 hits. He did that July 12th here against the Lexington Legends in a game in which he surrendered 5 home runs. Now it's Joe DeLuca to the plate. And he takes the first pitch low and outside from Harkin for ball 1. The 1-0. That's ripped on the ground at first. Sermo will field. He'll step on the bag, and now he gets Harrison a rundown. Throws to the shortstop, Lynn, and Lynn will apply the tag for the out. So the 3-6 reverse force double play, and that is the end of the inning. I don't think the Ducks realize it's the end of the inning. Now they're starting to make their way off the field, and now I think Harkin realizes the inning is over. So that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit because of the double play, nobody left. We'll make our way to the bottom half of the second here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is the Blue Crabs 6 and the Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Well, tomorrow is the final home game of the regular season for the Long Island Ducks. Last chance to see them here in 2022. Fan Appreciation Night tomorrow, presented by Coca-Cola. Lots of exciting prizes to be handed out to the fans. One lucky fan will be chosen every inning to win a prize. So make sure you come out to the ballpark to take a part in Fan Appreciation Night. And then, of course, it's our final Thirsty Thursday of the regular season, so the last chance to get a special buy one, get one half-price offer. That'll be on all Babe products here at the ballpark. Tickets are available. You can get your tickets at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office by going online at liducks.com or by calling 631-940-TIXX. First pitch here is taken high and outside for ball one to Dustin Woodcock, the 7-hitter and right fielder for Long Island. The Woodcock, DeCarlo, and Frias due up to the plate. Merrithew comes set. There's 1-0, and Woodcock pops one up in the air towards third. Santiago Chirino makes the call and the catch. And there is out number one. So now Joe DeCarlo to the plate. A good job by the Ducks to get on the scoreboard in the bottom of the first. You always want to respond to a big inning with at least one, just to try and take some of the momentum back. And the RBI single by Diazzo, scoring Su-Wei Lin, who started the inning off with a triple. But Long Island left runners at first and second with two out when Carlos Castro flied to right. First pitch to DeCarlo. He swings and hits a ground ball to third. Chirino tests it again. Gobbles it up, throws across the diamond in time for the out. So a pop out to third, a ground out to third. Two outs quickly for the Ducks offense here in the second. And that'll bring up Vladimir Frias to the plate.
Third baseman, number one, Vladimir
So now Vladimir Frias to the plate, the 9-hitter and third baseman for the Ducks tonight, as Davidson Romero gets the night off. First pitch on the way to Frias, and he'll take a fastball that just missed below the knees from Merrithew for ball one. Frias is hitting .237 on the season, 6 home runs, 42 RBIs as he nears the completion of his third season with the Ducks. Merrithew's 1-0. And Frias hits a ground ball to the right side. Nice backhanded pickup at first by DeLuca. He'll flip it to Merrithew covering in time for the out. A quick 1-2-3, bottom half of the second. We have completed 2 here tonight. The middle game of this 3-game set. It's the Blue Crabs 6 and the Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro De Asa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, Ducks fans, we thank you for following all season long as the Long Island Ducks teamed up with Island Federal Credit Union and hit home runs for hunger. Every time a Ducks player hit a home run this season, Island Federal donated $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. The Ducks have launched over 100 home runs this season, 110 to be specific, and because they hit over 100, Island Federal will be making a donation of $10,000 to Long Island Cares. Island Federal Credit Union, catch the wave to better banking. 3 home runs last night for the Ducks, all of them of the 2-run variety. So the Ducks had 110 home runs on the season. We go to the third, and Scott Harkin back to the mound after tossing a quick inning in the second. He allowed the 1-out single to David Harris, but got a double play after that to erase any potential threat. Zach Collier will lead things off, and he takes a first pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Collier had an RBI double down the right field line in the first inning. His 57th run batted in, 23rd double of the season. The 0-1. That one misses down in the dirt. Scooped down on the backhand by DeCarlo. 1-1. This, in all likelihood, will be Scott Harkin's final start of his first full season with the Flock. Remember, he joined the Ducks late last year. 1-1, a swing and a miss. The bat goes spiraling down the right field line. Fortunately, it stayed in the field of play. The only man who somewhat had to get out of the way was Joe Walsh, the Blue Crabs bench coach who coaches down at first base, but fairly easy for him to get out of the way of it. And now the bat boy will get the bat and give it back to Collier. You always hold your breath a little bit when you see the bat leave the batter's hands. Fortunately, last season there was protective netting installed here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark down the first and third base line, so it makes it that much tougher for the bat to go into the stands. But either way, you always get that nervous feeling when it happens. 1-2, and that is taken low. And not only for the fans, but also for the players who are in the dugouts. That bat certainly could always make its way over to the dugout. Fortunately, though, that one stayed on the field of play by the warning track and well out of anybody's way. Harkins 2-2. Collier takes. The fastball misses up and away. And the count is now full. Collier will be followed by Chirino and Haug here in the third. Payoff pitch coming from the right-hander. And Collier lifts a fly ball in the air to left center field. Mazzilli and De Aza converging. It'll be De Aza who makes the call and the catch. And Collier flies out to his counterpart in center for the first out. For Harkin, this is his fourth start of the season against Southern Maryland. He is 1-0 with a 3.71 ERA. Coming into the game, had allowed 20 hits in 17 innings over his first three starts. 8 runs, 7 earned, walking 2 and striking out 8. The last time he faced them was on the road July 19th when he took a no decision in a 6-5 Ducks loss, as he allowed 4 runs on 9 hits over 5 innings, walking 1 and striking out 4. 1-0 on Chirino, who had an RBI single to right his first time up in his Blue Crabs debut. Fouls one back. It's 1-1. He got all of his first out of the way early. The first hit, first RBI, and first run scored as a member of Southern Maryland, all coming in the first. 1-1. And that taken low. So that'll run the count to 2-1. With the Jackals earlier this year, 300 average, 4 homers, 37 RBIs, 65 runs scored. Big curveball here is smacked foul down the left field line. Pitch came up and in. Chirino went after it, fouls it off. Now the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it'll be a 2-2 delivery coming up from Harkin. Right-hander's ready. Here's the pitch. And this one is fouled off to the first base side this time and up onto the concourse out of play. Chirino from Venezuela. Was born in Punto Fijo, Venezuela. He's 31 years old. 30 years old. He'll be 31 this November. 5'10", 188 pounds. Fouls one away here to the first base side out of play. So another foul ball, and the count remains 2-2. Hockenbach shaded over to his left. The pitch here is lined in the left field. Another base hit for Chirino. So he is having a heck of a debut. He has looked totally fine at third base thus far. And now a clean single, his second hit in as many at-bats through the first 3 innings tonight. So 1 on, 1 out. Now the catcher and 8-hitter Ryan Haug will come up to the plate for Southern Maryland. First pitch here, and that is taken for a strike. Over the outer half of the plate, 0-1. Hogg with an RBI single to left field his first time up back in the opening inning. His 35th run batted into the year, then scored his 31st run. The 0-1. That one misses low from Harkin, who's now allowed 11 hits in the ball game. Now, he's a guy who's got good movement. He can mix up his pitches well. The key for him is keeping the ball down, which he has not done tonight. He doesn't throw very hard to where he'll get a lot of swings and misses. This one is swung on and fouled off to the third base side. He's not a power pitcher, but more of a finesse pitcher that thrives when he's able to mix up his pitches and hit his spots. But if he's missing his location, especially on pitches out over the plate with that big hanging curveball and with the fastball, that is not a very hard velocity fastball. Teams could certainly get their fair share of hits against them. A 1-2 pitch, and this one is hit on the ground weakly towards third. Frias will field. He goes to second for one, the turn to first, and it's in time. A 5-4-3 around the horn double play hit into by Ryan Hogg. Second inning double play in as many innings turned by the Ducks. So Harkin has faced a minimum 3 in the last 2 innings after facing 11 batters in the first. No runs a hit, nobody left on base. And after 2.5, it's still 6-1 Blue Crabs.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Bottom half of the third inning coming up with the Ducks trailing 6-1. By the way, this is your final chance to vote in this year's Del Monte Smelson Team MVP voting. There are 6 nominees to choose from, so make sure you head to liducks.com/Team MVP to cast your vote. Actually, my apologies. It's liducks.com/MVP voting. And you can choose for one of 6 nominees: Alejandro De Aza, Joe DiCarlo, Scott Harkin, Joe Iorio, Davidson Romero, or Tyler Webb. And voting is open until midnight tonight. Tomorrow, the Ducks will announce the winner in a special pregame ceremony as part of the Fan Appreciation Night festivities.
Number 25, Sue Wei Lin.
The Ducks will also have a pregame ceremony to recognize this year's Whistle Player of the Year, presented by PC Richard & Son, that honors the player that scored the most when they were the Whistle Player of the game. So the Ducks will hand out awards to those 2 players before the series finale tomorrow, the final home game of the regular season. First pitch here misses outside for a ball to Sue Wei Lin. That is ball number 1. Again, liducks.com/MVP voting. That's that place to go for the last chance to vote tonight for the Del Monte Smelson Team MVP. Lynn takes a fastball strike, and a count 1-1. What a start to the series he has had. He is 4 for 4 at the plate, a single, a triple, and 2 home runs. He has driven in 4 runs and has scored 3. Also drew a walk last night. 1-1 here is taken outside. And the count goes to 2-1. Wally Backman was glowing about him after the game yesterday. Not a guy that has your typical home run power, but 2 home runs in the game yesterday. Not something he's done too often in his career. 2-1. That's skied in the air down the left field line. Racing over towards the line is Jack Sundberg. He'll make the catch. And Lynn retired for the first time in this series, one away here in the third.
The second baseman, number 47, Trevor Achenbach.
So one down in the inning as Lynn flies to left. That'll bring up Trevor Achenbach to the plate, who grounded out, or struck out swinging, excuse me. His first at bat back in the first. First pitch to him here, and Merrithew misses high and inside for ball one. Achenbach was 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored in the game yesterday. He's now 3 for 14 here on the homestand after going just 1 for 8 in the series against Staten Island over the weekend. Takes a strike this time from Merrithew, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Achenbach had 242 with 20 home runs and 58 RBIs this year with the Gateway Grizzlies of the Frontier League, 96 games with them. Here he smacks one to the left side, past the diving try of Baca, and that's to the left field for a base hit. Good effort by Baca to try and rob him of the single, but for the Ducks, their third hit of the ball game. So Long Island gets a one-out base runner here in the third, and that'll bring up center fielder Alejandro De Aza to the plate.
Alejandro De Aza.
So certainly will be interesting watching this Atlantic League batting race going down to the final week of the final several games of this regular season. De Aza leading the league, a .344 batting average. He is 7 points ahead of Lancaster's Andretti Cordero, who has a base hit in his first at bat of the night tonight, so he is at .337. It should be exciting to see which of those two comes away with the league batting title. Ducks have had only one player in franchise history win it, and that was Craig Binnick back in 2011. Merrithew's 1-0. De Aza takes that breaking ball as a strike at the knees. And that'll even the count at 1-1. De Aza had an RBI single to right field his first time up. His 68th run batted in of the season. He is all over the Ducks leaderboard in most categories this year offensively. And you have to think he's probably the fan favorite for team MVP with what he has done offensively this season. He's been pretty good defensively as well. 1-1. That's down and in. De Aza had to quickly move the left foot out of the way, otherwise he was going to get hit with the pitch. De Aza 2 for 3 at the plate last night with a home run. He drove in 2 runs, scored twice as well, and drew a walk. A good start to the series for him after he went just 1 for 7 with an RBI over the weekend against Staten Island and had the game off on Sunday. 2-1. Breaking ball line, that's into right field. Another base hit for De Aza. So that'll bump the average up even more as he smacks one between first and second. His second hit in as many at-bats tonight. Achenbach goes to second. Now the Ducks with runners at first and second, one man out for LJ Mazzilli.
Number 13, LJ Mazzilli.
Long Island trying to chip away even more at this 5-run deficit that they face. Back-to-back one-out singles for Achenbach and De Aza. Now here is Mazzilli from the right side. First pitch from Merrithew. Mazzilli is swinging a miss as he cut through the pitch, diving down and in. LJ with the day off yesterday for Long Island. He fly to center his first time up tonight, back in the opening inning. Merrithew comes set, runners lead. The 0-1. That's hit on the ground towards third. Fielded there by Chirino. He goes to second for one, on to first, and they got him. A 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Double plays galore on both sides tonight. And the Ducks rally is squashed here in the third inning. No runs for Long Island. They get 2 hits in the inning. However, they end up leaving one man on base. We have played 3 here in the middle game of this 3-game set. The Blue Crabs still in front of the Ducks by the count of 6-1.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off Exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
To the fourth inning we go at 6-1 in favor of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Time for tonight's Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Certainly the injury bug caught the Ducks quite a bit in the second half of the season, with the likes of Johnny Turbo out with a hand injury. Sandy Baez also out with a season-ending injury for Long Island. Baez for the Ducks suffering what was elbow tightness. Sam Travis, the lower leg injury. Brady Feigl, shoulder fatigue. Stephen Tarpley, a hamstring strain. And Ryan Meisinger with a forearm injury. All those Ducks players lost here for the season in the second half. And several of those big losses for Long Island as they attempted to try and win the second half title or get in via the wild card. 0-1 on Michael Baca leading off the fourth inning against Scott Harkin. Here's the pitch. Fastball's on the inside corner for strike two. Harkin has done a nice job over the last couple innings after he allowed the 6 runs on 9 2-out hits in the first. He's allowed a 1-out single in each of the last 2 innings, but has gotten double plays following those hits in both innings as well. Facing the minimum 3 in each. His pitch count currently at 68. This one hit on the ground past the mound to second. Trevor Achenbaugh will field and throw to first in time for the out. 1 away here in the fourth. And back to the top of the order we go for Jack Sundberg. Well, taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League. In High Point, not good news for the Rockers, who again their magic number is 1 to clinch the wild card, but they're being shut out by the Gastonia Honey Hunters 6-0 in the bottom half of the third inning. Gastonia with 2 RBIs from Smith and Freeman leading their offense. Pitch here is taken for a strike. And that'll run the count to 0-1 on Sundberg. Alex Sanabia on the mound tonight for Gastonia. Liam O'Sullivan on the hill for High Point. Again, that's the only playoff spot still up for grabs. Fastball, here's a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. The only other spot that is, or the only other game that matters in terms of that wild card is the Wild Health Genomes visiting Staten Island. That is good news for High Point, with Staten Island ahead 2-1 in the third inning. If Staten Island wins that game, then the Rockers will clinch. 0-2 to Sundberg, breaking ball, weakly hit on the ground ball to first, backhanded by Sermo. Race to the bag, and Sermo gets there just in time. So Sundberg retired on the ground ball. He's now 1 for 3 with an RBI in the game. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Michael Wolanski. Andres Noriega has driven in the 2 runs tonight for Staten Island. After clinching the second half North Division title yesterday, Lancaster hosting York tonight. The Revolution out to an early 5-0 lead. 2 RBIs apiece from John Nunez and J.C. Encarnacion leading the Revolution offense. Austin Mora on the mound for them. Brett Clark getting the start for Lancaster. First pitch here to Michael Wolanski's down and away for ball 1. And Lexington earlier today faced Charleston in Kentucky. The Dirty Birds with a 6-5 win in what ended up being an 8-inning ball game. It was a scheduled 7-inning game. And then the Dirty Birds scored 4 runs in the 8th to go in front 6-2. The Legends came back with 3 in the bottom of the 8th, but came up a run short. Big curveball here misses outside, 2-0 on Wolanski. Baez the win improved to 1-1. Suriel, the loss, fell to 2-2 in that ball game. Williams hit his 8th home run of the season for Charleston. Nelson had 2 home runs, his 4th and 5th of the year for Lexington. Irvin his 16th and Pugh his 18th. Courtney Hawkins was kept quiet at the plate, a rare time that he did not leave the yard. Chopped over the mound and up the middle in a center field, a base hit. So Michael Wolanski with a 2-out single. The Blue Crabs continue to have at least 1 hit in every inning tonight. That is their 12th hit of the ball game, and the second for Wolanski.
Right fielder, number 24, Jared Walker.
So 2 down with a runner at first, and now Jared Walker will come up to the plate for the 3rd time tonight. And the 12 hits too shy of a season high allowed by Scott Harkin in a game this year. First pitch on the way to Walker. That's fouled back to the screen behind home plate for strike 1. On the Major League scoreboard, Yankees and Red Sox are scoreless. Bottom of the 2nd inning up in Boston. Nestor Cortez on the mound tonight for the Yankees, and Brian Bello on the hill for the Red Sox. 0-1 to Walker. Swung on in line in a right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And here come the Blue Crabs again with 2 outs. Back-to-back singles by Wolanski and Walker. Second hit of the night for Walker. And the Blue Crabs have runners at first and second with 2 down for the dangerous David Harris.
Designated hitter, number 14, David Harris.
Meanwhile, a nightmare start for the Mets at home against the Cubs. The Cubs score 6 runs in the top of the 1st inning off of Peterson and Williams. And they lead it 6-0 early. 2 RBIs apiece from Gomes and Higgins leading the Cubs offense. First pitch from Harkin to Harris misses low and outside for a ball. And the count goes to 1-0. Harris 2 hits and 2 at-bats tonight, both singles. 1 to right, 1 to left, and he has scored a run in the game as well. Harkins 1-0, and Harris fouls this one over the screen back behind the plate. Nice catch by a fan up in the club seats. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Here the Blue Crabs leading 6-1, all 7 runs combined scoring in the 1st inning. And with the Blue Crabs all 6 coming on 9 consecutive 2-out hits. Here Harris late on a fastball swings through. Now he finds himself behind at 1-2. An RBI single by Alejandro De Aza got the Ducks on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 1st, but that has been all for the Ducks offensively against Alex Merrithew. Harkins 1-2, and Harris a ground ball up the middle. That's into center field, another base hit. Around third, Wolanski, he's going to try and score. The throw to the plate from De Aza is not in time. Wolanski slides in there safely. David Harris with his 3rd hit of the game, and the Blue Crabs now lead it 7-1. So Harkin again having trouble with 2 outs in an inning. He's allowed 3 consecutive 2-out singles now. So make it 12 2-out hits in this game for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And Harkin has had his struggles this year with runners on base and runners in scoring position. Opponents hitting .321 against him coming into the game with runners on base, .323 with runners in scoring position. So it has not been easy for Harkin in these situations to try and stop the bleeding. Now Joe DeLuca, and he takes the first pitch. Just missed, I guess missed the outside corner, might have been a little low. And the count 1-0. DeLuca with a single to center and a run in the 1st, then grounded into the 3-6 reverse force double play in the 2nd. 1-0 is down and away. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Harkin now up to 84 pitches for the ball game, 54 for strikes. Through a total of 86 his last time out in 5 innings of work at York. 2-0, and he misses up and away with a changeup. Now behind on DeLuca at 3-0. Harkin has consistently been going 5 innings. Each of his last 5 starts, he's gone exactly 5. And 2 starts before that went exactly 5. So that has been a consistent thing for him. Not really going past 5 innings as DeLuca swings away at 3-0 and fouls it back for strike 1. Not every time has his pitch count been high either. but seemingly has reached his end point at 5 innings. So you have to figure the Ducks are trying to get him through 5 again here tonight. Right now having trouble getting out of the 4th. 3-1, and DeLuca skies one in the air, foul to the third base side, out of play to run the count full to 3-2. So 14 hits for the Blue Crabs against Harkin. Harkin tying his season high. He allowed 14 hits in 5 innings of work against Lexington on July 12th. That night allowed 13 runs, 9 earned, and 5 of the 14 hits that he allowed left the yard. Payoff pitch, the runners go, and this is driven in the air to center. De Aza a couple steps to his left will make the catch. Another hard hit ball, but this one is an out, and that will retire the side. Blue Crabs get their 6-run lead back. They get a run on 3 hits with 2 outs. No errors, they leave 2. We have played 3.5. It's now Southern Maryland 7 and Long Island 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club, presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
On to the bottom half of the 4th inning we go. 7-1 the score. Blue Crabs in front of the Ducks. Alex Merrithew will come back out to the mound as he will begin his 4th inning of work. He's got a 6-run lead to work with again after the RBI single by David Harris. And the top half of the 4th. Merrithew will be facing 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the Ducks. Jose Sermo, Carlos Castro, and Dustin Woodcock due up to the plate. First pitch coming here to Sermo, and that is taken for a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Sermo drew a walk his first time up back in the first, his 19th walk with the Flock. Doing a good job getting on base fairly consistently with Long Island since they signed him late in the second half. Here, though, hits one off the end of the bat in the air to shallow left center. Michael Baca, the shortstop, goes out, and he will make the catch. So Sermo is retired for the first out, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Carlos Castro. Well, it was quite an eventful night for Carlos Castro in the series opener. Castro had a quiet series against the Ferry Hawks over the weekend, going 0 for 6 with a walk and a hit by pitch. But was certainly in the mix both offensively and defensively yesterday. Merrithew comes set on the rubber. His first pitch, Castro a swing and a miss as he chased the slider down and away. Castro was 3 for 5 at the plate offensively, a double and 2 singles. He scored a run as well, but was picked off and caught stealing at first base. Oh-1. That's low and outside, 1-1. Defensively, he made 2 very nice plays in the 5th inning. A diving catch to rob Michael Baca of a hit to begin the inning, and then took a home run away from Jack Sundberg in that same inning. The next batter, he had a towering fly ball to right. Castro went back to the wall, jumped up, and seemingly caught the ball right above the yellow line. He couldn't tell initially if he did catch it. Here he pops one in the air to center. Zach Collier over to his left. Lines it up to make the catch for the second out. Castro fell to the ground after jumping and slammed his hand on the warning track as if to say he didn't catch it. So Sundberg started rounding the bases. And then the next thing you knew, Castro got up, popped the baseball out of his glove, and fired it back in. Faked everybody out, faked Joe Iorio. Iorio said he really wasn't a big fan when he did that, thinking that he had not caught the ball, but then eventually did. So, an incredible catch. But then in the ninth inning, he had all sorts of trouble. Misjudged a couple balls out in right field, committed an error on one that he dropped. This pitch taken on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. And that error that he committed was part of 2 unearned runs that scored in the inning. That 7-run rally for the Blue Crabs that closed an 11-1 deficit to 11-8, but came up 3 runs short as the Ducks took the series opener. So certainly was an eventful night for Castro last night. Tonight he's the DH. 0-1. Woodcock fouls one back to the screen. And the count quickly 0-2. Woodcock a pop out to third base his first time up tonight. Merrithew had a little bit of a slow start, allowing a triple, a single, and a walk. 1 run scoring in the first. Since then, though, he has given up just 2 singles, which came back-to-back in the third. But no runs ended up coming home as Mazzilli grounded into the inning-ending double play. 0-2. That's taken upstairs. It goes all the way back behind the plate. That ball just missed by Ryan Haug, trying to catch it. But Woodcock does not attempt to take first base. Definitely seemed like a cross-up, so Haug goes out there to have a quick chat with Merrithew to make sure those two are on the same page. Now Haug will make his way back behind the plate while Merrithew goes back out to the pitching rubber. If Woodcock gets aboard, Joe DiCarlo would be next for the Ducks. Woodcock had the night off last night for Long Island with the lefty on the mound. And Alcides Herrera. Merrithew's 1-2 pitch. And Woodcock takes a curveball that misses outside. So that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Be a pair of righties on the mound tomorrow for these two teams. Chris Cepeda will go for the Ducks, and Darrell Thompson, the veteran, will go for the Blue Crabs. 2-2. That breaking ball misses outside. And it's 3-2. So you have to figure that would line Thompson up to pitch game 1 of the postseason. He pitches on Thursday. He'd have 4 days of rest and then would start Tuesday in Lancaster in the playoff opener. Payoff pitch coming to Woodcock. And now Merrithew steps off and he'll go through the signs again. And we'll see who the Barnstormers elect to go with for their first outing of the playoffs. I would have to think it would probably be Brooks Hall. He's been their best pitcher this year. 3-2. Woodcock lines one in the air to left towards the line. A long run for Sundberg. He makes the running catch. Got a good jump on that one and has tremendous speed. He tracks it down. And the Ducks go down in order for the second time here tonight. 4 innings in the books here tonight at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It's the Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark. On to the top of the fifth inning here on this Wednesday night. The Long Island Ducks trailing the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 7-1 in the middle game of this three-game set. And as we hit the fifth inning, it is time for fifth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. We've got a tough one for you tonight, so good luck. Put your thinking caps on. It is not an easy one, but it is relevant to what took place in the series opener here last night. So I'll get that question to you momentarily. It'll be Zach Collier to get things started for the Blue Crabs. Collier, Chirino, and Haug due up to the plate, 6, 7, and 8 in the order. And what one would have to think would likely be Scott Harkin's final inning of the ball game. He's at 88 pitches at this point, 57 for strikes. And as we mentioned, he has gone exactly 5 innings in each of his last 5 starts and has not gone past 5 innings since July 26th against Staten Island. He misses with ball 1 to Collier to get things started, who tonight is 1 for 2, had an RBI double and a run in the first and fly to center in the third. 1-0. That fastball misses down and away for ball 2. Well, last night, Su-Wei Lin hit 2 home runs for the Ducks. His second and third home runs with Long Island, so obviously his first multi-home run game with the Flock. 2-0. That taken on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. It was not the first time, though, that Lynn had a multi-home run game in his career. It was the first, though, since August 6th of 2019. At the time, he was playing with AAA Pawtucket in the Red Sox organization. Collier lines one in a right. Dustin Woodcock moves in into his right to make the catch. And there's one away. And in that game on August 6th of 2019, Lynn hit 2 home runs for Pawtucket in a 5-4 win over Columbus. Both home runs came off the same pitcher. The question is, which pitcher gave up both of those home runs to Lynn? And the reason why we ask you that question is that player is currently in the Atlantic League. So that is our question to you. Which 2022 Atlantic League pitcher gave up both home runs that Su-Wei Lin hit in his last multi-home run game prior to last night? Pitch is taken for a strike here. I will say he is not in the Atlantic League currently, but was in the Atlantic League earlier this year, and we'll give you even more of a hint. He was a member of the Charleston Dirty Birds. So that eliminates 9 other teams in the Atlantic League. And you only have to worry about a pitcher who pitched with one team earlier this year, and that was with the Charleston Dirty Birds. But back in 2019, he pitched with AAA Columbus, and he allowed both home runs that Su-Wei Lin allowed that day. So that is the question. We'll let you think about it, and we'll give you the answer in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 0-2 the count on Chirino, who has 2 hits tonight. He takes a breaking ball low and outside. In his Blue Crabs debut, an RBI single to right in the first. Later scored that inning, then single to left with 1 out in the third. Well, 1-2 is fouled off to the first base side and out of play. So we'll do it once again, out of ball and 2 strikes. Kick the pitch. A good breaking ball here from Harkin, but just outside. Evens the count at 2-2. So you have to go back over 3 years to his last multi-home run game. You have to go even further back to his last 4 RBI performance before last night. 2-2 is driven in a shallow right. Woodcock had him played shallow, so he's able to move in and make the catch. And Chirino retired for the first time tonight, 2 away. May 3rd, 2015 was the last time Su-Wei Lin had 4 RBIs before last night. He drove in 4 runs that game for High A Salem in the Red Sox organization at Potomac. And again, he is not a guy through
throughout his career who has been known for his offense. He has been known more so for his defense and a little bit for his speed as well. But he has hit the ball well since joining Long Island, and last night showed some of his home run power that he can. First pitch here, Hauk chases down and away. That is strike one. Ryan Hauk 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI single and a run in the first, then hit into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play in the third. 0-1, and that is on the outside corner. Quickly the count, 0-2. Harkin has yet to retire the Blue Crabs in order. He faced the minimum 3 in the second and third, but allowed a 1-out single in each of those innings. Has recorded back-to-back flyouts, though, here to begin the fifth, and now the 0-2 is taken just inside. Harkin thought he had strike 3. Harkin has yet to record a strikeout in this ball game. And again, as we told you, for him to have that kind of success, he's got to be able to mix up his location and mix up his pitch as well. But he's had trouble with both. The 1-2. Big curveball. There is strike 3. That one fouled off into the glove of Joe DiCarlo. So Harkin picks up his first strikeout of the night and retires the Blue Crabs in order for the first time in the game, which means it is a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs at PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Seven-1 Blue Crabs as we head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Alex Merrithew back to the mound for the Blue Crabs here tonight. And as we go to the bottom of the fifth, it means it is time for the answer to tonight's fifth inning trivia question, where we tested your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. We gave you the question in the top half of the inning. Su-Wei Lin had 2 home runs in the game last night, his first 2-homer ball game. First 2-homer ball game since August 6th of 2019, when he hit 2 home runs with AAA Pawtucket against Columbus. Both home runs he hit that day came off the same pitcher. We wanted to know who that pitcher was. We told you he was in the Atlantic League earlier this year with the Charleston Dirty Birds. So we were trying to find out who it is. The answer is coming up after the first pitch of Joe DiCarlo, which is taken on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. It was Jordan Stevens who allowed 2 home runs as part of the 5 runs he gave up in 4 2/3 innings that day. Lynn hit a first inning solo home run and a second inning 2-run home run off of Stevens, and did not have another multi-home run game until last night. Fastball here misses inside. It's 1-1. Stevens went on to pitch for Charleston earlier this year from opening night through June 30th. He was 1-5 with a 5.37 ERA through his 13 starts as a member of the Dirty Birds. Has not pitched anywhere since his time with Charleston. 2-1 here on DiCarlo, who grounded out to third in his only at bat of the night. That came back in the second inning. The 2-1. DiCarlo checks the swing and takes a fastball on the outside corner. DeCarlo on his 29th birthday last night, 2 hits and 5 at-bats, a double, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good slider down and away. Second strikeout of the night for Alex Merrithew. His first since the opening inning when he struck out Achenbach. And there's 1 away.
Now batting for the Ducks, third baseman, number 1, Vladimir Frias.
First pitch here, and that is taken for a strike. 0-1 the count. Vladimir Frias, the batter, who grounded out to first base in his first at-bat of the night. 0-1. That's rocketed into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. So Vladimir Frias has his first hit of the ball game, the 5th for Long Island. That ends a string of 5 batters in a row retired by Alex Merrithew.
Now batting for the Ducks, the shortstop, number 25, Wei Lin.
So 1 on, 1 out, as Vladimir Frias, who had the night off last night, picks up a base hit, his 3rd hit of the homestand. It's now 3-4-7. And back to the top of the order for the aforementioned Wei Lin. Frias takes his lead at first, held on by DeCarlo. First pitch to Lin is a breaking ball that misses outside for ball 1. Lin is 4-for-9 coming into tonight on the homestand. So you had the triple on the flyout. That's 5 for 11. 2 homers, 4 RBIs, 4 runs, and 3 walks. He's having a very productive homestand in this final homestand of the season for Long Island. Here he takes up and outside. And now in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count. Wally Backman talked very highly of him after the game yesterday, saying that he has loved what he has seen from him defensively, even though he's made 3 errors, and offensively. Outside 3-0. Joe DeCarlo, after the game last night, said he's a fun teammate to have. Good guy in the clubhouse, gets along well with the rest of the guys, but also has done well in the field. Missed some time with an injury, but finishing the season strong, the 3-0. That's outside ball 4. So Alex Merrithew issues his 2nd walk of the night. That allows a 2nd straight batter to reach here in the 5th. So on the First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
Second baseman, number 47, Trevor Achenbach.
So again, the Ducks trying to find a way to chip away at this deficit that they face. A single by Frias, a walk by Lin. And now with Achenbach at the plate, a chance to bring home at least 1. First pitch, and Achenbach hits a ground ball at the 3rd base line. It's going to stay fair. Chirino goes to 2nd for 1. That's all they'll get. Nice play by Chirino. That ball just stayed along the line. Home plate umpire Mike Williams made the call, and Chirino made the accurate throw to 2nd. So that'll go down as a 5-4 fielder's choice. Achenbach reaches at first. Lin erased at 2nd, and over to 3rd base goes Frias.
Now batting for the Ducks, the center fielder, number 33, Alejandro Piazza.
So now Alejandro De Aza, who's got 2 hits and 2 at-bats tonight, including an RBI single in the 1st, will have a chance for another hit and an RBI here in the 5th. First pitch is taken low, and the count 1-0. Cordero was retired in his 2nd at-bat of the night, so he is now 1 for 2. And at 336, De Aza with his 2 hits tonight, now up to 346. So he's now 10 points clear in the batting race. Runners lead from the corners with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch from Merrithew, and that skips into home plate. Good job by Haug to block it. and keep the runners put. And now De Aza with a good hitter's count at 2 balls and no strikes. And obviously it's going to be very interesting to see how Wally Backman deploys De Aza down the stretch. Wants to make sure he can wrap up the batting title with what he has done offensively this year. It would be an important award for him. What has been a terrific baseball career. This one misses outside, and De Aza ahead at 3-0. Shirley wants to give De Aza ample opportunity to rack that batting average up, but doesn't want him to face guys necessarily that he has struggled against this year, which I'm sure haven't been many, and see that average dip. 3-0. Taken all the way. That's ball 4, and it goes back behind the plate. Racing home is Frias. The throw to the plate is not in time. Gets away briefly, but the runners will stay put. So it's a walk for De Aza and a wild pitch that scores Vladimir Frias. The Ducks have closed to within 7-2. So that will not hamper De Aza's batting average. It'll remain unchanged as he draws the walk. We're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. And on the wild pitch by Alex Merrithew, Vladimir Frias scores the Ducks' second run of the ballgame.
Number 13, LJ Mazzilli.
For Merrithew, that is his 9th wild pitch of the season. Check that, his 10th. He had one back in the first that allowed De Aza to get to second. So now De Aza's at first with Achenbach at second, 2 down, and here is LJ Mazzilli up to bat for Long Island. First pitch, and he takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Mazzilli had the day off yesterday. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He'll fly out to center in the first and grounded into a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play in the third with 2 on and 1 out. Merrithew comes set. Here's the 0-1. Mazzilli pops it in the air, foul to the first base side, out of play. That'll run the count to 0-2. Blue Crabs 7, the Ducks 2 as we play here in the bottom of the 5th. Middle game of a 3-game set. Ducks trying to win their final home series of the season. The Blue Crabs trying to even it up and set up a rubber game tomorrow night. Merrithew looks in for the sign from Haug. Now he's got the pitch he wants. The 0-2 to Mazzilli. Now that's chopped foul at home plate. Rolls up the first base line. Ball stays fair, but the ball hit Mazzilli's front foot, and now he's in some pain. Hunched over at home plate. Ducks rehab coach Frank DeVersa out on the top step of the dugout to see if Mazzilli needs any attention. But it looks like LJ is going to be okay and can continue in this ball game. Still Achenbach at second, who reached on a fielder's choice. De Aza at first, who walked. Merrithew steps off and wants to go through the signs again. The 0-2. That slider misses outside. So 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming up here. Mazzilli takes the slider low and outside. And that'll even things up at 2-2. I'm gonna have to think Harkin's night is probably done. He has thrown 5 innings. He's thrown 102 pitches. Merrithew, meanwhile, is at 74 pitches right now, just 39 of them for strikes. Two-two delivery. And Mazzilli takes the fastball down and in. So LJ Mazzilli showing some good patience here. He's gotten the count full at 3-2, and with 2 outs, that'll release the runners on the pitch. So Achenbach will go from second and De Aza from first. They'll get the head start. And if Mazzilli can reach, Jose Sermo would be the next batter. Merrithew ready to go on the mound. There go the runners, and the 3-2 is swung on a line into left field. That is going to get down for a base hit. Achenbach around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's cut off. LJ Mazzilli with an RBI single to left field. And the Ducks are within 4. It's 7-3. So give LJ Mazzilli his 46th run batted in of the year. No problem for Achenbach to score, especially with the runners going with a 3-2 count and 2 out. And now it's a 4-run ball game. And the Ducks will bring the tying run into the on-deck circle.
First baseman, number 28, Jose Sermo.
So De Aza to second, Mazzilli to first on the Ducks' second hit of the inning and 6th of the ball game. First pitch from Merrithew to Sermo, and he swings it into weak ground ball towards second base. Wolanski over to first in time for the out, and on one pitch, Sermo is erased and the side is retired. Well, the Ducks close to within 4. They played 2 runs in the inning on a couple of hits and a couple of walks. No errors, they leave 2. We have played 5 here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is now the Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
To the top half of the 6th inning we go. It is 7-3 in favor of the Blue Crabs, and Long Island has gone to its bullpen for the first time tonight. It'll be right-hander Chris Pike, who started the opening game of this homestand on Friday night against Staten Island. He will get the relief appearance here tonight, his second relief appearance and third appearance overall since joining the Ducks. He takes over after 5 innings of work from Scott Harkin, and certainly he would like to have the first inning back. Outside of the first inning tonight, he was not too bad at all. If you erase the first inning, a run on 4 hits over 4 innings of work, check that, a run on 5 hits over 4 innings of work, he'll certainly take 4 innings of 1-run ball, but it's that first inning that really did him in which he got the first 2 batters of the inning out before giving up 9 consecutive 2-out hits, and 6 runs came home to score. You erase that inning, the Ducks have a 3-1 lead. Of course, you can't assume that everything else would have stayed the same, but a rough start for Harkin tonight. He gives up a season-high tying 14 hits, and now it'll be up to the Ducks offense and the bullpen to try and get him off the hook for the loss. Chris Pike to the mound. The knuckleballer's first pitch to Michael Baca is taken upstairs for ball 1. Baca tonight is 1 for 2, an RBI single to right in the first that was thrown out trying to score from second later in the inning, grounded out to second base in the 4th. 1-0 breaking ball. The knuckleball misses inside. It was a half swing. DeCarlo asked for an appeal but did not get it granted, and it's 2-0. So Harkin goes 5 innings tonight. He allows 14 hits, 7 runs, all of which were earned. Did not walk a batter, though, and struck out 1. Pike misses down and away, and now behind at 3-0. Harkin allowed the 1 home run, the solo homer to Jared Walker that got the scoring started in the first. He threw 102 pitches on the night, 66 of them for strikes. 3-0, and Pike deals a fastball down the middle for strike number 1. Pike tossed 6 innings of 3-run ball here in his start on Friday. Allowed 6 hits and 4 walks, struck out 3. 92 pitches, 52 for strikes. 3-1. That's line and a right. Dustin Woodcock drifting back on it. Now he'll make the catch. He started in and then had to retreat. Fortunately, did not completely misjudge it. And there is the first out. Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. First pitch is taken for a strike by Jack Sundberg, and the count goes to 0-1. Sundberg tonight, 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the first. Takes a breaking ball down and away here, 1-1. Sundberg fly to center to begin the game, then grounded out to first base in the 4th inning. So that is what he has done in his 3 at-bats on the night. Pike's 1-1, swing and a miss. Got tied up on the knuckleball up and inside. And that will run the count to 1-2. Pike comes set, works out of the stretch, the 1-2. Knuckleball popped up in the air to center. Driving back is De Aza. And he'll eventually get to the spot and make the catch. That ball had a lot of carry on it. Didn't look like it was going to go that deep off the bat. But continued to carry out to center. So there's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Michael Wolanski.
Second baseman, number 12, Michael Wolanski.
So here is Wolanski to the plate with 2 down in the inning. Wolanski tonight, 2 hits and 3 at-bats against his former team. Scored a run as well in the 4th. A 1-0 from Pike. And that one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Pike in 2018 pitched with the Ducks. 9 appearances, 4 starts that year. He was 1-1 with a 7.62 ERA and 14 strikeouts over 26 innings, but reinventing himself as a knuckleballer. This one misses downstairs for ball 3, and trying to work his way back into professional baseball. His plan initially was going to be to showcase for some teams next year, but this opportunity came calling, and chance for him to try and work his way back. Here, though, a fastball misses down and away for ball 4, so Pike misses with 4 straight to Wolanski and issues a 2-out walk. First time Wolanski has walked in the game, the first walk issued by the Ducks in this game.
Number 24, Jared Walker.
So the 2-out walk gets Wolanski aboard, and it's been throughout the course of this game, Ducks pitchers have been having trouble with 2 outs. Iorio even had some troubles yesterday, but was able to limit the damage to just the 1 run over his 6 innings of work. So a 2-away here is the dangerous Jared Walker, who is 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a home run. Fly to right in his only other at-bat. Now the knuckleball from Pike hits the outside corner for strike 1. Now Pike is scheduled to start Friday's series opener against Staten Island, but Wally Backman did say yesterday that he was available out of the bullpen and obviously available again here tonight. The 0-1 is a knuckleball on the outside corner for strike 2. We're talking about it, the Ducks bullpen somewhat thin. They've only got 7 relief pitchers available, including Pike. And they used 2 innings out of Sywin yesterday, who threw 25 pitches. 24 pitches out of Trabachi yesterday, who didn't record an out, and 20 pitches out of Tyler Webb. So it remains to be seen who of those 3 is available tonight. The 0-2 is skied in the air to left towards the line. A long run for L.J. Mazzilli. But he gets to the spot. He'll make the catch, and nicely done by Chris Pike. 3 flyouts among the 4 batters he faces. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and a man left. Through 5.5 innings of play here tonight, it is the Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. The Long Island Ducks 7-3. They trail the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And this the middle game of the 3-game series. Again, Ducks will play their final home game of the regular season tomorrow evening, a 6:35 start. Fan Appreciation Night presented by Coca-Cola. So a chance to win a prize. Coca-Cola will be handing out prizes. 1 per inning to lucky fans here in the ballpark. A chance to come on out and enjoy the final home game of the regular season for the Flock. It's also the final Thirsty Thursday of the year. Tickets are available. You can get your tickets at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Line to left field by Carlos Castro as he hits a base hit on the first pitch from Alex Merrithew in the 6th. 7th hit of the game for Long Island. The first for Castro, who had flied out in his first 2 at-bats. So the Ducks get the leadoff man aboard as they trail 7-3. And that'll bring up right fielder Dustin Woodcock to the plate.
Number 15, Dustin Woodcock.
See how far Stan Clyburn sticks with Alex Merrithew. He's at 78 pitches right now, so he's been somewhat efficient in the game. Don't think he's in any rush to take him out. And the Blue Crabs back into their bullpen is quite possibly the best in the Atlantic League this year. This one misses outside for ball 1 to Woodcock. But really, you go think about the Blue Crabs. If their starters can give them 6 innings and keep them in the game between Dalton Geeky, Andres Briseño, and Matt Latos, that's a fearsome 7-8-9 combo right there. A 1-0 to Woodcock. Swung on and missed as he chased down and away to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Woodcock over 2 in the game. He has popped to third and flied to left. Woodcock and DiCarlo, the only 2 Ducks who have yet to get on base in the ball game tonight. DiCarlo waits in the on-deck circle. Castro takes his lead at first. Merrithew's 1-1, and Woodcock takes a fastball up and away. That'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike. Woodcock was 4 for 10 in the series against Staten Island. A pair of homers, 3 RBIs, 4 runs scored, and 2 walks. He's homered in 4 of his last 5 games that he has played. A 2-1. That's popped up a mile in the air between the mound and the plate, right along the first baseline, and it'll be grabbed by Joe DeLuca. Carlos Castro had to scamper back to first. So Woodcock pops out for the 2nd time tonight, flies out once as well in the game. He is over 3, 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Joe DiCarlo.
Number 2, Joe DiCarlo.
So here is DiCarlo to bat from the right side for Long Island. over 2 thus far on the night. A ground out to third and a strikeout swinging in his 2 trips up to the plate. First pitch here, a fastball, catches the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Merrithew, by the way, facing the Ducks for the first time since July 22nd when he lost here, allowing 8 runs, 6 earned in 7 innings. Gave up 10 hits, including 4 homers that day, a walk and 4 strikeouts. Did face the Ducks twice in relief back in May in Southern Maryland, tossing a scoreless inning in each appearance. So this is just his second start against the Flock this year. 0-1, runner from first goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw down to second base, and it is in time. Nice tag by Michael Wolanski on Carlos Castro sliding in. So Castro is caught stealing for the second time in as many nights and 4th time this year in 11 attempts. 2-4 on the caught stealing. Just like that, 2 down and the base is empty, and it's an 0-2 count on Joe DiCarlo. Merrithew ready to go. Here's the kick and the pitch, and the curveball is low and outside. DiCarlo now with 3 hits and 15 at-bats on the homestand with his 0-for-2 for performance thus far. Former second-round pick of the Mariners in his first season here with the Flock. He's had a nice season at the plate. 1-2. That's outside, 2-2. 6 homers for DiCarlo this year, 53 RBIs, a .298 batting average coming into the game. He's been one of the few Ducks who have been consistently strong offensively all year long. Not a guy who's going to tear the cover off the ball, but he's been right around that 300 mark most of the season. 2-2. And he takes a breaking ball that just missed outside. Close pitch. Good take by DiCarlo. That didn't miss by much. So the count now full, and if DiCarlo can reach, Vladimir Frias would be next. Here's the payoff. It's skied in the air, foul, first base side. Long run over to the stands for DeLuca, but this will be back and out of play. We talked about this yesterday on the broadcast, but this final week, a final opportunity for many of these players on the Ducks to make their final impression on the coaching staff and Wally Backman, as well as the Ducks front office. They'll have certainly plenty of decisions to make in the offseason as to whether or not they want to bring certain players on this roster back, or at least invite them back for next year. 3-2 crush deep in the air to left field by DiCarlo. Back to the wall goes Jack Sundberg. He leaps up, and you can't forget it. Joe DiCarlo clears both walls in left with his 7th home run of the season. His 54th run batted in. Joe DiCarlo leaves the yard, and he closes the gap to 3. It's a 7-4 ball game. So the Ducks add another run of their ledger and chip away a little bit more at the deficit as DiCarlo gives the Ducks their 111th home run of the season. And that was a no-doubter off the bat of the Ducks backstop. So with that, Stan Clyburn comes out of the dugout. He's going to take the baseball from Merrithew. The home run ends the right-hander's night. And the Blue Crabs will turn it over to their bullpen with the lead cut to 3. Pitching change here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. The next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolux Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and carpet.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices. With the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more, bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today.
Well, the Ducks have closed to within 3 runs on a solo home run by Joe DiCarlo, the final batter that Alex Merrithew faced here in the ball game. Connor Law, the former Staten Island Ferry Hawk, has come in. And for Connor Law, he will be facing Vladimir Frias with the bases empty and 2 down. So after the home run, Stan Clobberin does not want to see Merrithew face any more of this Ducks offense. He'll turn it over to his vaunted bullpen. And the first pitch here is taken over the inside corner for a strike. And the count 0-1. Frias 1 for 2 in the game. He singled to center his last time up, leading off the 5th, and scored on a wild pitch later. Fastball here misses upstairs, 1-1. Grounded out to first in his first at bat of the night, back in the second. So Merrithew finishes his night allowing 4 runs, all of them earned on 8 hits over 5 2/3 innings. Walked 3 and struck out 2. 1-1 is low. Second time he has struggled against the Ducks as a starter this season, both times here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. 89 pitches, in the outing, 48 of which were strikes. And allowed the home run to DiCarlo and 2 wild pitches. It'll be a 2-1. Frias fouls one back to the screen, 2-2. And again, the home run was the Ducks' 111th home run of the season. Because the Ducks have hit over 100 home runs this year, Island Federal Credit Union has donated $10,000 to Long Island Cares as part of the Home Runs for Hunger promotion. Two coming. Law's pitch. Frias takes the fastballs in there for a called strike 3. So Vladimir Frias goes down looking. That'll retire the side in the 6th. The Ducks get a run on 2 hits, including the solo home run by DiCarlo. They leave the bases empty. We head to the 7th here in the middle game of this 3-game set. It's 7-4 in favor of the Blue Crabs.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body. Because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, fans, this 2022 season of Ducks baseball has been presented by Catholic Health, and with a talented roster full of Major League experience and exciting promotions every night, a day at the ballpark all season long has been a good time every time. Tickets remain available for the final home game of the regular season, and you can get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, by going online to liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Be sure you come on out and cheer on the Ducks in their final home game of the season tomorrow night, as the Ducks will face the Blue Crabs in the final game of this series. Ducks will then head to Staten Island for the final series of the season, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And of course, we'll have all the action for you right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network from Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. As we go to the 7th, new pitcher is in, and it's right-hander Anderson De Leon, who will take over, second reliever of the night. First pitch is cut on and foul-tipped.
Everybody clap your hands.
By David Harris for strike one. Harris has been aboard all 3 times tonight with singles. He singled and scored in the first, singled to left in the second, and singled up the middle to drive in a run in the 4th. Here he takes a strike over the outside corner, and De Leon quickly ahead at 0-2. This is De Leon's second stint of the season with the Ducks. Was with them from the beginning, then was traded to the Gateway Grizzlies in the Frontier League, as Harris pops one in the air to shallow left. Lynn out, Mazzilli in. And Mazzilli makes the catch for the first out. So that'll bring up Joe DeLuca to the plate.
Number 10, Joe DeLuca.
First pitch on the way to DeLuca, the switch hitter. Takes up and away for ball 1. De Leon total this year, 24 games, 11 starts. He's 3-4 with a 5.54 ERA. Here, DeLuca crushes one down the line in right, but this is going to hook foul. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. My goodness, that was a shot off the bat of DeLuca. The question was whether or not it would stay fair, but it goes to the right of the pole. DeLuca singled and scored in the first, grounded into a double play to end the second, and fly to center to end the 4th. A check swing foul ball off to the third base side, back into the crowd and out of play. De Leon, the only Duck to throw a complete game shutout this year, the only Duck with a shutout, the only 9-inning complete game of the year. Has 1 save as well, 77 hits allowed in 74 and 2/3 innings, 47 runs, 46 earned. He walked 34 and struck out 68. Time called here right as De Leon was starting his windup. So DeLuca will have to get reset in the batter's box. Now ready. The 1-2 pitch, and that misses low and inside. So that will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zach Collier waits in the on-deck circle for Southern Maryland. 2-2 from De Leon, and the breaking ball tapped foul, and that caught the foot of DiCarlo. On the out-of-town scoreboard, Staten Island with another tremendous comeback. It looked like for sure the Genomes were going to keep their hopes alive. after they scored 8 runs in the top half of the 4th inning. But Staten Island came back with 6 in the bottom of the 4th. That game is now tied at 9, top of the 5th in Staten Island. 3 RBIs from Luke Becker to lead the offense for Wild Health. Dilson Herrera's hit his 4th home run of the season for the Ferry Hawks. This pitch is a half swing. They appeal to third and say he went around. So strike 3, down goes to Luca. First strikeout for De Leon, the second for Ducks pitching. And with 2 outs, that'll leave it up to Zach Collier. So 9-9 that score. And meanwhile, Gastonia all over High Point again, 11-0 in North Carolina. 3 RBIs from Freeman, 2 for Levy, and 4 for Smith to lead the Gastonia offense. So if that score holds, and if the Genomes cannot get a win, or Genomes get a win over Staten Island, then the Genomes playoff hopes remain alive. Meanwhile, York ahead of Lancaster 5-0 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That game is going into the 7th. This one cut on and missed. Andretti Cordero, by the way, has come out of the game after going just 1 for 2, so he cannot improve his batting average anymore. The 0-2 pitch. Collier pops it foul. York led by Encarnacion and Nunez, who each have 2 RBIs. And earlier today, Charleston defeated Lexington 6-5 in 8 innings. Baez the win improved to 1-1. Suriel the loss fell to 2-2. Williams his 8th home run of the year for the Dirty Birds. Nelson hit his 4th and 5th. Irvin his 16th and Pugh his 18th for Lexington. Swing and a miss, strike 3. De Leon fans Collier. Back-to-back strikeouts for De Leon, and he retires the Blue Crabs in order here in the top of the 7th. Time to stretch here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Blue Crabs lead the Ducks 7-4.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro de Asa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
It is 7-4 Blue Crabs as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Michael Pollock bringing you all the action. Let's finish up the out-of-town scoreboard before we get things started in the bottom of the 7th, which we'll see right-hander Patrick Baker take over on the mound after Connor Law came in and got the final out of the 6th inning, striking out Vladimir Frias. We told you all the Atlantic League scores on the Major League scoreboard. Yankees lead the Red Sox 3-1. That game is through 5 innings up at Fenway Park. Gleyber Torres with an RBI for the Yankees tonight. Wong with the RBI for the Red Sox. Good pitching matchup on the mound tonight between Nestor Cortez and Brian Bello. Meanwhile, it's been all Cubs tonight at Citi Field. They lead the Mets 6-1. Top half of the 5th inning. Gomes and Higgins with 2 RBIs apiece for the Cubs. Tomas Nido, his 2nd home run of the season for the New York Mets. Smiley, the starter, still in for the Cubs. Peterson started for the Mets, lasted just a third of an inning. And Trevor Williams has taken over and since thrown 4 1/3 innings of 1-run ball with 8 strikeouts. So that is the look at the out-of-town scoreboard here this evening as we make our way to the bottom of the 7th with Long Island trying to close the gap further. They have cut what was once a 6-0 and then a 7-1 deficit down to 7-4 with 2 runs in the 5th and another in the 6th. So Patrick Baker will take over on the mound. Again, Connor Law faced just 1 batter, struck him out. That was Frias to end inning number 6. Law needed just a total of 5 pitches, 3 strikes in the relief appearance. And if you're just joining us again, the final line on starter Alex Merrithew tonight for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. He went 5 2/3 innings, and he allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 3 and struck out 2. 1 homer, 2 wild pitches, 89 pitches on the night, 48 of which were strikes.
For the Ducks, shortstop, number 25, Su-Wei Lin.
So it'll be the top of the order for the Ducks against Baker. As we head to inning number 7, bottom half of the 7th at least. First pitch on the way from Baker. And Lynn will take a fastball over the outside corner for strike 1. Baker has pitched in 38 games this year for Southern Maryland. He is terrific. 5 2, a 2.01 ERA with 5 holds on the season. The 0-1, that's low and inside, 1-1. In 49 1/3 innings, he has allowed 27 hits, 19 runs, 11 earned. He has walked 28 and struck out 50, and he actually has been a lot more reliable this year than normally Dalton Geeky, who has typically been the 7th inning man, but he's got a 4.57 ERA in 32 games this year. That pitch a strike, 1-2. But Geeky's still a formidable arm in the bullpen, and James Dykstra, who just recently joined the Blue Crabs, has pitched in 8 games and has yet to allow an earned run with 16 strikeouts in 9 innings. And that's what we're talking about with the arms they have both starting and relieving. Landed chopper here, though, over the mound towards the middle of the infield. Wolanski fields. His off-balance throw to first is not in time. Su-Wei Lin is safe, and it's a leadoff infield single. So Lynn is aboard with his second hit of the night after going 3 for 3 with a walk last night. He's 2 for 3 with a walk tonight.
47, Trevor Achenbach.
9th hit of the game for Long Island. And up will step Trevor Achenbach to the plate. First pitch here, and that is taken low for ball 1 by Achenbach. Achenbach tonight is 1 for 3. He's singled to left back in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored his last time up in the 5th. 1-0, and that misses low and outside. So the count quickly 2-0. Law had started this season with Staten Island, by the way, and was 1-2 with a 2.75 ERA in 41 games. Joins the Blue Crabs, and tonight was just his 3rd appearance with Southern Maryland. Achenbach pops one up here in the air to first base. Joe DeLuca will make the call on the catch as Lynn goes back to the bag. The ball was dropped here, but they're going to call the out on the infield fly rule. DeLuca tried to pull a fast one on Joe Iglio, the first base umpire, but obviously with a runner on, that infield fly rule in effect to avoid just exactly that, the double play, the intentional drop to start a double play.
Center fielder, number 33, Alejandro Gaza.
So, with 1 on and now 1 out, up to the plate steps Deazo. Throw over to first, back safely there, without any trouble, is Su-Wei Lin. Diaz has been on base all 3 times he's come to the plate tonight. 2 hits and a walk. Runner going, pitch is grounded, foul along the first base line. Almost an extra base hit. Well, this one pulled just to the right of the bag. And the count 0-1 on Deazo, who broke his bat, so we'll have to go get a new piece of lumber. Let's go. Ducks chant is up from the crowd here. Long Island can get the tying run of the plate by putting one more on base. The 0-1 runner from first goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. The throw down is second. It goes into center field. Lynn gets up to try and go to third, and he ends up tripping over shortstop Michael Baca. So Lynn's going to have to stay put at second. But it is a stolen base for Sue-Wei Lin, his second in as many attempts this season with the Flock. Pitch was a strike on De Aza, and the count is 1-1. Excuse me, the count I believe should be 0-2. Yeah, I believe the count should be 0-2. First pitch was fouled off down the first baseline. That second pitch was a called strike. So it should be an 0-2 count on De Aza here, with Lynn at second and one away. L.J. Mazzilli waiting in the on-deck circle for Long Island. And now I'm looking, the umpire actually just signaled 1-1. So it is 1-1. My apologies. Here's the pitch. De Aza takes, that misses downstairs. And that'll move the count to 2 balls and a strike. Could have sworn thought I saw Mike Williams call a strike. Indeed, he did call a strike, so that's where I was fooled. So I guess he changed it after initially calling the strike. My apologies. 2-1. That's chopped on the ground foul along the first base line. And that'll even up the count at 2-2. I just looked at the replay here in the booth, and it was clear as day as Mike Williams pointed out to the right to call a strike, but it almost looked like that pitch bounced into the plate, so I'm not sure why the strike was called. And see now, the pitcher, Patrick Baker, is asking Mike Williams. He's trying to find out because, again, I think he thought on the stolen base it was a strike, and now they're saying it's 1-2. So he is saying the original call was a strike. So now they're saying 1-2. So he is saying that he called a strike on De Aza, and it is now a 1-2 count. So the umpire must have gotten the calls mixed up. But either way, it's 1-2 on De Aza with Lynn at second and one out. The righty deals, and De Aza chases downstairs for strike 3. The throw will go to first by Ryan Haugen in time for the out, so De Aza retired for the first time tonight. First strikeout for Baker. The putout goes 2-3. And now with 2 down and the runner at second, that'll leave it up to L.J. Mazzilli.
Number 13, L.J. Mazzilli.
First pitch here is taken low. And the count 1 ball and no strikes. Mazzilli with an RBI single to left field in the 5th inning. His 46th run batted in the year. Prior to that, he had fly to center and grounded into a double play. Ducks being out hit 14-9 in the game. The 1-0 from Baker. And Mazzilli takes a breaking ball that drops in for a strike to even up the count at 1-1. Southern Maryland has led throughout. They took a 6-run lead in the first with 6 2-out runs on 9 consecutive 2-out hits. Ducks have been trying to chip away ever since. The 1-1. Mazzilli, a chopper hit toward short, charging in his Baca. Fields and throws on the run low, but a terrific pick out of the dirt by Joe DeLuca at first for the final out of the inning. That was not an easy play for Baca, not an easy play for DeLuca, but a nice pick by DeLuca gets the inning to come to an end. No runs a hit, 1 man left for Long Island. We head to the 8th here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is still Southern Maryland 7 and Long Island 4.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Ducks fans, be sure to sign up for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club, which is presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. First pitch is taken inside for ball number 1 to Santiago Chirino, the third baseman. Anderson De Leon back out for his second inning of relief. Retired the side in order in the 7th, striking out 2. This is popped in the air behind first. Foul territory. Jose Sermo will make the catch along the line. So Chirino, after singling in his first 2 at-bats of the night, and this is Blue Crab's debut, is fly to right and popped out foul the first since. 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher Ryan Haug to the plate. So now with a 7-4 score, and that we have completed 7, you would have to figure that the Blue Crabs would likely go with Andres Briseño in the 8th and Matt Latos in the 9th to try and close out a win here and even up this series at 1 game apiece. And we'll see what the Ducks can do against that vaunted back end of the Blue Crabs bullpen. First pitch to Haug is popped in the air down the right field line off the end of the bat. Long run for Dustin Woodcock. He won't get there as it lands back in the seats. And so the count 0-1. If this score holds, Alex Merrithew would get the win, which would improve his record to 8-3 on the season. Again, he allowed 4 runs on 8 hits in 5 2/3 innings, walking 3 and striking out 2. The 0-1. Haug swings and foul tips one behind the plate off the foot of Mike Williams. And it's 0-2. Scott Harkin would take the loss. He would drop to 10-8 on the year. Joe Iorio would remain in the lead for the most wins on the team. He would likely get it because Harkin is not figuring to start again the rest of the season. Iorio slated to pitch the season finale on Sunday in Staten Island. 0-2, tied up inside a half swing. They appeal to first. No swing, says Joe Iglio. Harkin allowed 7 runs on a season high 14 hits in 5 innings of work. No walks and a strikeout. So again, those are the pitchers of record at this point. The 1-2, and a slider misses down and away to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Haug an RBI single to the left in the first, double play and a strikeout since. The 2-2, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. A nasty breaking ball from Anderson De Leon, his 3rd strikeout of the night, all swinging. He has retired all 5 batters he has faced.
Shortstop.
Ducks pitching has retired 12 of the last 13 hitters they have faced, going back to the 4th inning since the RBI single from David Harris made it 7-1. The only batter that has reached for Southern Maryland since was Michael Wolanski on a 2-out walk in the 6th against Chris Pike. So here is Michael Baca to the plate, who's 1 for 3 on the night with an RBI single in the first. First pitch on the way to the plate. And that's taken high and inside for ball one. And that top of the first inning really a shame because it put the Ducks so far behind the 8 ball right away. Long Island has outscored Southern Maryland 4-1 since that top of the first inning. But that 6-run, 9-hit, 2-out rally after Harkin retired the first 2 batters could end up proving to be the difference in the ballgame when all is said and done. Just one hiccup, but it really cost Harkin and the Ducks. Still, the Ducks will have 2 more chances at the plate. And the bottom of the 8th and the bottom of the 9th to try and pull even or win the ball game. The 1-1 from De Leon. Baca takes. The slider misses up and away. 2-1 the count. And the only reason that first inning ended was because this man at the plate, Baca, tried to score from second on a single to left by Wolanski and was thrown out at the plate by L.J. Mazzilli. Here Baca swings through the pitch from De Leon downstairs, 2-2. De Leon has had a lot of ups and downs this year. He's had some moments where he's looked as dominant as he has coming out of the bullpen like he has tonight, but others where he has struggled. 2-2. That's popped up in the air to right. Easy for Dustin Woodcock. Takes a couple steps in, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings out of the bullpen for Anderson De Leon. 3 strikeouts over 2 scoreless frames. The end of the bottom half of the 8th inning, it's the Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 4.
Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
On to the bottom half of the 8th inning we go. It is 7-4 in favor of the Blue Crabs. Southern Maryland will go to their bullpen here. And it looks as though they will not be calling on Andres Briseño. Instead, it is going to be right-hander James Dykstra who will take the mound. So the Blue Crabs not going with their prototypical late-inning arms. Although Baker has been a very strong arm. It wasn't Geeky in the 7th that they went to, and here it is not Briseño. Instead, it is going to be the hard-throwing right-hander James Dykstra who will pitch. Baker pitched a scoreless inning in the 7th. He allowed the leadoff infield single to Sue Lin, but nothing further. No walks and 1 strikeout for Patrick Baker in his 1 inning of relief. And he threw 15 pitches, 10 of which were strikes. And the bottom of the 8th, Ducks will be sending up their 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate. Jose Sermo, Carlos Castro, and Dustin Woodcock are set to bat for Long Island. Blue Crabs have the lead in the season series. Long Island would have to win tonight and tomorrow to finish with a split of the season series with Southern Maryland. But Long Island has played much better against the Blue Crabs here at home. Long Island 5-2 against Southern Maryland at Fairfield Properties Ballpark this year. Blue Crabs, though, have dominated at Regency Furniture Stadium, winning 7 of the 9 games down in Waldorf this season. Long Island, though, still controls the all-time series, 148-129, and has an 83-60 advantage here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark in the all-time series against the Blue Crabs. So here is the switch hitting Sermo to the plate as he bats from the left side, 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. First pitch on the way from Dykstra is a fastball taken over the inside corner for strike 1. Since the walk in the first, Sermo popped to short in the fourth and grounded to second in the fifth. Ducks have left 6 men on base in the ball game tonight. They're 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position on the flock. 0-1 is chased down and away. 0-2. Blue Crabs, meanwhile, in the game are 7 for 8 with runners in scoring position. They have left 5 on base, and the majority of that was that first inning rally. As Scott Harkin struggles with runners on base and with runners on scoring position continued. The 0-2, Sermo takes the fastball up and away. Dykstra began his year in Mexico with Oaxaca. 17 relief appearances, was 1-3 with a 7.27 ERA and 5 saves. And then joined the Blue Crabs late this year. He has pitched in 8 games thus far. 0-2 record, but has yet to allow an earned run. That's impressive to go 0-2, but having not allowed an earned run. The 1-2 is down and away. Dykstra has given up 3 unearned runs on 4 hits over 9 innings. He has walked 3 and has struck out 16 batters. Opponents hitting just 121 against him since joining the Blue Crabs. And he's got a fastball in the mid-90s. Twice this inning thus far has touched 95, mixing it in with an 84-mile-an-hour slider and an 83-mile-an-hour changeup. 2-2 cut on and miss, strike 3 as Sermo chased downstairs. Howell will throw to first in time for the out. 5th strikeout for the Blue Crabs pitching staff. Sermo put out 2-3 at first. 1 away, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Carlos Castro, to the plate.
Number 44, Carlos Castro.
Now the Genomes have gone in front of Staten Island, 11-10 the score in Staten Island. So for the moment, with them winning 11-10 and High Point losing 11-0, the Genomes' playoff hopes as a wild card still alive. Again, the magic number for High Point to clinch the wild card is 1. So a Rocker win or a Genomes loss would achieve that. First pitch to Castro, and he takes the fastball outside for ball 1. Castro fly to right in the first, fly to center in the fourth, and single to left in the sixth, but was caught stealing second. 1-0. And that misses down and away. So that'll run the count to 2 balls and no strikes on Castro. Dustin Woodcock waits in the on-deck circle for Long Island. Second baseman Wolanski shaded up the middle. The 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back. That'll go up and out of play. And so that'll move the count to 2-1. Base is empty, 1 down. The Ducks trailing by 3. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's yanked down and away. And so that'll run the count to 3-1. The 3-ball, 1-strike pitch Castro takes, and that misses downstairs for ball 4. So Carlos Castro is aboard with a 1-out walk here in the 8th inning. 4th walk of the game issued by the Blue Crabs, the first since Merrithew walked 2 in the 5th. And we're celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
Number 15, Dustin Woodcock.
So 1 on, 1 out, and Dustin Woodcock will come up to the plate. Castro takes his lead, the first pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded to second, this should be 2. Wolanski flips to short 1, on to first, not in time. Woodcock was able to beat it out. So 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Castro out at second. Woodcock reaches first. And so now with a runner at first and 2 down, that'll leave it up to Joe DiCarlo.
Joe DiCarlo.
So Woodcock will lead from first with 2 down. Here is DiCarlo from the right side, who homered his last time up. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it back to the backstop behind home plate. And the count is 0-1. DiCarlo grounded to third in the second. He struck out swinging in the 5th. And then lifted a solo home run over both walls and left back in the 6th inning. His 7th home run of the year, 54th RBI, and 65th run. The 0-1 pitch, DiCarlo a swing and a miss as he chases down and away. And Dykstra quickly jumps ahead in the count at 0-2. DeLuca holds on Woodcock as DiCarlo takes a slider down and away. So that would run the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Frias awaits in the on-deck circle if DiCarlo can reach. The 1-2 is low, blocked there by Haug. The count 2-2.
Everybody clap your hands.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, number 2 at the plate. The Ducks trailing 7-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Kicking the pitch from Dykstra, and DiCarlo takes a breaking ball in the inside corner for strike 3. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Dykstra, and he tosses a scoreless 8th. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and a man left. We head to the 9th here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Cepeda. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Has drinking or substance abuse taken over your life? You are not alone, and recovery is possible. At FCA, our caring team members will work with you to identify a recovery plan that meets your needs. We have virtual and in-person services ranging from treatment to recovery, from prevention to crisis support. Go to our website, fcali.org or thriveli.org for more information and to start your recovery journey today. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Well, we head to the 9th inning here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It's the Blue Crabs 7 and the Ducks 4. Long Island will call upon right-hander Patrick Quinn to pitch. Their third reliever of the night after Scott Harkin went the first 5. Chris Pike tossed a scoreless inning in the 6th, working around a walk to Michael Wolanski, and Anderson De Leon followed with back-to-back 1-2-3 innings, striking out 3. But the Blue Crabs bullpen has done its job to this point, with Law, Baker, and Dykstra combining to toss 2 1/3 scoreless innings of relief, striking out 4 after Alex Merrithew started and went the first 5 2/3 innings. So Quinn will be the pitcher for Long Island here in the 9th, and his job will be to try and keep this a 3-run ball game to give the offense a chance in the bottom half of the inning. And he will certainly be looking to fare better in the 9th inning than Nick Trabacci did yesterday when he came on in an 11-1 game and struggled on the hill, faced 8 batters without recording an out before they finally brought in Tyler Webb, and he was able to preserve the win despite allowing a sac fly and an RBI double. So Quinn on the mound for Long Island, and it'll be the top of the order for the Blue Crabs. Sundberg, Wolanski, and Walker up to bat. First pitch from Quinn on the way is a fastball outside for ball 1. Sundberg tonight has gone 1 for 4 at the plate for the Blue Crabs. A fly out to center in the first, an RBI single to center as well in the first. In the 4th, he grounded out to first, and then flied to center in the 6th. That is taken for a strike at the belt, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Freeze playing in tight at third. The 1-1 pitch, that is yanked inside, down and in. And Sundberg kind of backs out of the way of it as the pitch comes into the plate. So it's 2-1 now. 5 games for Quinn. He's 1-0 with a 9.82 ERA. 9 runs, 8 earned in 7 1/3 innings on 8 hits and 4 walks while striking out 4. The 2-1. Skied in the air to center. Deaza racing in, now coming in harder, but he gets to the spot and makes the catch. So initially didn't think it was hit that shallow. So there's the first out.
Second baseman, number 12, Michael Wolanski.
First pitch to Wolanski from the right side. And the slider is taken down and away. Wolanski is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, a run, and a walk. The 1-0. And that is taken up and in. So Quinn ahead at 2 balls, or behind rather, at 2 balls and no strikes on Wolanski. Blue Crabs scoring 6 runs in the first, but they have been kept off the scoreboard in every inning except the 4th since. The 2-0. That is taken low. And now the count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. From the stretch, Quinn's 3-0. And that's taken high, ball 4, so Michael Wolanski draws a walk. Second time he has walked in the game. Just the second walk given up by the Ducks pitching staff on the night.
Right fielder, number 24, Jared Walker.
So 1 on with 1 out for the Blue Crabs. And now Jared Walker will step up to the plate, batting from the left side. Quinn's first pitch That's hit on the ground sharply to first. Sermo will field. He'll step on the bag. He throws to short. Lynn applies the tag. 3-6 on the reverse force double play. Second time the Ducks have turned that in the game. So that will retire the side in the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, but nobody left on base. We will head to the bottom half of the ninth inning. Long Island will try and close it out. 7-4, the Blue Crabs lead.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Prato. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Lynch Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle-In Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle-In Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Well, we head to the bottom half of the ninth inning. Long Island trailing Southern Maryland 7-4. Blue Crabs trying to even up this series at one game apiece and set up a rubber game of the set tomorrow. While the Ducks trying to rally back here and end up taking the first two games and guaranteeing themselves a win in their final home series of the season. But to get the win here tonight, they're going to have to do it against one of the top relief pitchers in the entire Atlantic League this year, and that is Andres Briseño, who will be making his team-leading 46th appearance of the year, and his numbers are video game-like with what he has done on the mound for Southern Maryland. We'll get those to you here as things get started for the Ducks. They will be setting up a switch hitter, a lefty hitter, and a righty hitter against Briseño, who will be bidding for his 10th save of the year. It'll be Frias, Lynn, and Achenbach, the three that are due up. First pitch on the way to Frias, and that fastball is taken high for ball one. Frias tonight for the Ducks is 1 for 2 with a run scored. He's also grounded out and struck out in the game. Swings and misses, laid on the fastball from Briseño. And the count 1-1. James Dykstra tosses a scoreless inning in the 8th. Walks 1, strikes out 2. He threw 16 pitches, 8 for strikes. And again, thus far, 2 1/3 scoreless innings out of the Blue Crabs bullpen this evening. Frias fouls this one back behind the plate, up and out of play. Now that'll run the count to 1-2. Briseño has a 5-0 record on the year and a 0.77 ERA. He has allowed just 6 runs, only 4 of them earned, in 46 2/3 innings of relief this season. He's got 16 holds, 9 saves, typically is the setup man for Matt Latos, but tonight he is serving as the closer and again bidding for his 10th save of the year. 1-2, and Frias grounds it foul towards the Ducks dugout on the first base side. Briseño's allowed just 20 hits, 19 walks, and he has struck out 72 batters in those 46 2/3 innings. Opponents hitting just 126 against them. It has just been incredibly impressive what Briseño has done, and he has had this success recently with Southern Maryland, but this year has been especially dominant. Pitch here goes down and back behind the plate, and despite trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 9th, Frias does not attempt to take first base. It would have been no better time to do it than right now for Frias, with the Ducks trying to rally here in the 9th, but he must have felt that his speed was not great enough to be able to beat the throw to first if Howe went back to get it. So instead the count is 2-2. Now Briseño's pitch, and Frias takes the fastball upstairs. Good at bat here for the Ducks third baseman as he has worked the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Briseño fires home, and Frias pops one up, foul. Third base side, Chirino over towards the stands, reaches up and makes the catch right at the front of the camera well on the third base side. So Vladimir Frias is good at bat, ends with a foul fly, and there's one away.
Now batting for the Ducks, the shortstop, number 25, Sue Wei Lin.
So 1 away, the base is empty. Here is Sue Wei Lin to the plate, the lefty hitting shortstop, who for the 2nd straight night has had a good performance. First pitch, and he checks his swing on a breaking ball down and in, but the home plate umpire Mike Williams says he went around for strike 1. Lin is 2 for 3 at the plate tonight, a run scored and a walk. Hit a triple back in the first inning, his first triple with the Flock. A 1, swing and a miss as Lin cuts through the high fastball. And Briseño quickly jumps out in front at 0-2. Briseño's 0-2 delivery. Now that fastball's over the outside corner, strike 3 call. Down looking goes Lin. Strikeout number 1 for Briseño and number 7 for the Blue Crabs pitching staff tonight. 2 away. And that will leave it up to Achenbach. So the final out remains to be had for the Blue Crabs. Trevor Achenbach will try and keep the game going. First pitch is taken for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Achenbach tonight is 1 for 4. His lone hit was in the 3rd, a single to left. He also scored a run in the 5th after reaching on a fielder's choice. And popped to first base his last time up. That was in the 7th. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Achenbach chases down and away. And the count quickly moves to 0-2. So the Blue Crabs are strike 3 away from evening up this series at a game apiece. Briseño ready, kicks and fires, and that is sliding towards second, fielded on a hop by Wolanski. His throw to first is in time for the out. This ball game is over, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs defeat the Long Island Ducks by the final count of 7-4. They even up the series at 1. So the first inning proves to be the damaging one for the Ducks. Scott Harkin allows 9 straight 2-out hits, 6-run score. The Ducks try to play catch-up from that point forward, but we're not able to complete the comeback. Don't go anywhere. Post-game shows coming up next. We'll recap this one and hand out the player of the game honors.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Back here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have defeated the Long Island Ducks tonight by the count of 7-4. They even up the series at a game apiece, and tomorrow the final home game of the regular season for the Ducks will be the rubber game of the 3-game set. Let's recap this one for you. It all started in the first. Scott Harkin retired the first 2 batters he faced on flyouts by Jack Sundberg and Michael Wolanski, but then the wheels fell off for him. Jared Walker, a solo home run, his 17th of the year. David Harris and Joe DeLuca with back-to-back singles. Zach Collier then with an RBI double. Santiago Chirino, Ryan Haug, Michael Baca, and Jack Sundberg all followed with an RBI singles. And then Michael Wolanski singled to left, but the inning came to a close when Michael Baca was thrown out at the plate. 6 runs on 9 consecutive 2-out hits for the Blue Crabs. They led it 6-0 and never looked back. The Ducks got a run in the bottom of the first against Alex Merrithew when Sue Lin tripled to start the inning and scored on Alejandro De Aza's RBI single. The Blue Crabs got that run back in the 4th inning on 3 straight 2-out singles off of Harkin by Wolanski, Walker, and Harris. So that made it 7-1. The Ducks closed the gap in the bottom of the 5th to 7-3. When Vladimir Frias singled, Sue Lin walked. Trevor Achenbaugh reached on a fielder's choice. Alejandro De Aza walked. Vladimir Frias scoring on the wild pitch on De Aza's walk. And then an RBI single by L.J. Mazzilli closed the gap to 4 at 7-3. Joe DiCarlo then added a solo home run in the 6th inning, his 7th of the year, which made it 7-4. That would be the final batter Merrithew faced, and then the Blue Crabs bullpen combined for 3 1/3 innings of shutout baseball, allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk while striking out 5 to preserve the win. So the final totals from the game for the Blue Crabs: 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left a total of 5 men on base. For the Ducks, 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. They left 7. The winner, Alex Merrithew, improved to 8-3 on the year. The loser, Scott Harkin, fell to 10-8. And Andres Presenia with his 10th save of the year. The game took 2 hours and 57 minutes here tonight before a crowd of 3,369 at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is time to hand out tonight's Player of the Game honors. And tonight on the Blue Crabs side of things, we're going to go with Jared Walker for his 2nd straight night. He had 4 hits. Oh, my apologies. I am looking at the wrong game here. My apologies. Let me go back and get the updated box score here for you. Tonight I'm going to actually give it to David Harris. My apologies of the Blue Crabs. He was 3 for 4 at the plate with an RBI and a run scored, leading what was another terrific offensive performance by Southern Maryland tonight. And tonight, David Harris is our player of the game. Take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the out-of-town scores and wrap up things from this Wednesday night contest at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Hey, fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning. Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Wrapping things up on this Wednesday night here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where the Ducks fall by the count of 7-4. They dropped to 62-66 overall this season. Long Island will need to win their final 4 games now of the regular season to finish at 500. Otherwise, they will finish below 500 on the year. The Blue Crabs, meanwhile, improving to 82-45. On the out-of-town scoreboard, the Genomes trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Their tragic number is 1 in the wild card chase, but they lead Staten Island right now 12-10. Bottom of the 7th inning in what's been a wild one at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. Dueñez and Becker each with 3 RBIs to lead the Genomes offensively. Dilson Herrera has hit his 4th home run of the season and has driven in 2 for Staten Island. And meanwhile, the High Point Rockers trailing at home right now 11-1 at Gastonia, top of the 8th. So it looks like if those scores hold, the Genomes will hold on to their playoff hopes, for one more day. Gastonia has been led offensively tonight by Freeman, who has 3 RBIs, and Smith, who has driven in 4 runs for the Honey Hunters. And meanwhile, Quincy Lattimore with the lone RBI of the night for the Rockers. Barnstormers being shut out at home to the York Revolution. That score 9-0 as they play in the bottom of the 9th inning. Nelly Rodriguez has hit his 25th home run of the season. Earlier in the game, he broke the Atlantic League record for walks in a single season. Rodriguez has driven in 2 runs in the game, as has Encarnacion, Reyes, and Nunez for the Revolution. And earlier today, Charleston defeated Lexington 6-5 in 8 innings. The winner was Baez. He improved to 1-1. Suriel, the loss, fell to 2-2. Miles Williams, his 8th home run of the season for the Dirty Birds. Nelson hit 2 home runs. Irvin won his 16th of the year. And Pugh his 18th of the season for Lexington. Yankees have a 4-1 lead over the Red Sox. They're in the 8th inning up at Fenway Park. Trevino and Torres with the RBIs for the Yankees. Wong with an RBI for the Red Sox tonight. And the Mets have cut their 6-0 deficit to 6-2 against the Cubs. That game is in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Tomas Nido with his 2nd home run of the season for the Mets. Gomes and Higgins with 2 RBIs apiece to lead the Cubs offense. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. This series will conclude tomorrow, as will the Ducks' home schedule for the 2022 season. Their final home game of the year is tomorrow night, Fan Appreciation Night, presented by Coca-Cola. And they will be sending right-hander Chris Cepeda, the Long Island native, out to the mound. He is 5-1 on the year and has a 4.13 earned run average. He'll be opposed by the Blue Crab veteran, right-hander Darrell Thompson, in his final tune-up before the postseason. Thompson has been terrific once again this year, a 14-4 record with a 3.49 ERA. That'll do it for us here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark on this Wednesday night. Once again, the final score, it was the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 7 and the Long Island Ducks 4. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when the Ducks play their final home game of the regular season. Pre-game show will begin at 6:20, the first pitch 6:35, and you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so very much for spending your Wednesday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night here from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Good night and so long from Central Islip, New York.